Hello, everybody. Welcome in. My name is Todd. Thank you so much for being here. This is the reaction stream. If this is your first time here, hit the follow button on Twitch. If you've been here before, welcome back. Glad you could make it. Happy Wednesday to you. We're halfway through the week. We made it at the peak, but we still got a couple more days to go. So hopefully this is a nice little midweek, relaxing, joyful moment for you. So we got 5 amazing member requested videos for you. If you would like to guide the stream and control it or whatever you want to call it, you can check that out, toddreacts.com. As you see before you, all the tiers are requesting tiers, so you just have to check out the differences there. And of course, on the website, we do have the public-facing request queue. These are what all the members have already requested, so you'll be seeing those in the coming weeks. And if you don't see something on there that you would like, all you have to do is scroll to the bottom of the page. Boom, you can sign up there as well. Now, just a heads up on here for members who might not have seen the message in the Discord or anyone else who potentially might want to join. The queue has been updated. It no longer refreshes credits on the first of the month, which was just kind of a simple, easy way to do it when I was first creating this. And I've since been able to make it so it's everybody's membership renewal date is when you will get credits. So it kind of makes more sense, right? You pay on the 15th, the next month on the 15th, you get new credits. It's kind of works that way. It seems the smart way to do it, but it was a little difficult to do. So I didn't do it initially. But I finally figured it out and tested it. Seems to be working. If you notice any glitches or anything like that, let me know. I'm more than open to tweaking it, of course, but it should be working. So you should see that soon, depending on your renewal date, of course. But yeah, happy to have done that. Hopefully you enjoy it. And of course, as I said before, this is a YouTube channel. If you have not checked it out and you're watching live via Twitch, go ahead and check it out. That's where all the VODs are. And if you're on YouTube regularly, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. I appreciate it greatly. Free and easy way to support the channel. What's up, Hunter? Welcome in. Welcome in, everybody who's watching live. Over 1,200 videos in the backlog. 14,900 of you have already hit that subscription button, and I appreciate it. And of course, I like to mention every once in a while we do have playlists, so go ahead and check those out. If you're looking for something specific on the channel, you will find it. More than likely. More than likely. It's been a few years. We've done this for over 5 years at this point. I'm sure I've covered a lot of bases, but there's still many more fandoms, many more topics, many more to see and learn about and explore and all that good stuff. So if you'd like to control the stream, guide the stream, whatever you want, request videos, join us, and who knows? Who knows where we'll go? That's kind of the beauty of this, right? What's up, fairies? Welcome in. And last but certainly not least is the Todd Reacts Discord server. Free to join. Links are everywhere. I think we're at 300 and I think we're close to 360, if not there. 360-ish members. So go ahead and check us out. We do have a monthly Discord stream. It streams right into the Discord. So if you want to be a part of that, all you have to do is join the Discord. It's that easy. And you will get the notification for it. How about that? And then, of course, we do have a lot of wonderful fandom channels for you to check out, friends to be made, and all that good stuff. We do have some community channels as well for you to get to know each other. Share the food you're eating, what games you're playing, what music you're listening to, all that good stuff. So join us in there. It's a lot of fun. And you'll get to catch the monthly stream, which is super cool. All right, let's go ahead and go through the lineup for today. We do have a doozy. This is a lot of different topics, so it's going to be very interesting. We're going to start off with The Haunting of Hill House, which I haven't checked out in a long time. That'll be interesting. And we have a fan movie of Darth Maul. Ooh. Definitely love the character from the movies. Haven't really seen much of Darth Maul since. I mean, I've only seen him probably once or twice, maybe, over the viewing of a couple Star Wars films, but that's about it. So I'm kind of interested to see what the fans can do And just pulling up the links prior to stream, a lot of the titles were praising it. So we'll see. Should be very good. Should be very interesting. And then after that, we have My Demon TikTok compilation. And then after that, we have Rainbow, I believe it's V. Although I was looking at it and I'm like, is that 5? Is that a Roman 5? No, it's got to be V, right? I think it's Rainbow V. Pretty sure. And then after that, we have Dan and Phil. Who should we date? They play Heartthrob. That should be very funny and interesting and enlightening, I dare to say. DNP video is the first post-hiatus video. Ooh, after the funeral video. Right. That was a beautiful one. Kick the PJ made that beautiful coffin. So keep in mind when you watch that, it's the first Dan and Phil Games video in almost 5 years. Good grief. I can't even imagine. I'm trying to think of whoever your favorite creator is, channel you watch for many years, and then all of a sudden they just go silent, or one of them goes silent, or the channel itself goes silent, so you're not really seeing the same content that you want to see, right? And then all of a sudden they just pop back up. Like, that would be jarring and amazing and scream-worthy, if you will. I think this is one before the hiatus. Oh, it's before the hiatus. Oh, interesting. Okay, so they did it before and after the hiatus. Interesting. All right. Good to know. Good to know. The one they play after hiatus is coming up too. Well, that's good. We'll just save what I just said and just save it for the next time. Remove what I just said. Let's rewind. We'll edit and post. There's no removing. There's no editing. I'm the person that would have to edit. I will not be editing. Either way, it's a good video. Before the hiatus was pre-coming out as well, which makes it extra interesting. Oh my gosh. That does make it extra interesting. Ooh. Wow, that just added a whole other layer to that video. That's crazy. I cannot wait. I hope you can't as well. All right, let's go ahead and start, shall we? It's been in a... I hope you had a good weekend. I haven't seen you since Friday. I keep forgetting it's Wednesday. This summer schedule, by the way, which will be coming to a close, this will be the last week for Wednesdays. We'll be going back to Monday. So next Monday, we'll be having another stream. Just a heads up on that. We'll be going back to the regular schedule. But bookending the week, if you will, which I do prefer. I do prefer it, but, I have to change it for the summer, I guess. But, yeah, I hope you had a good weekend. I realized we haven't seen each other since Friday, so I hope it was good. It is extremely warm here. So warm that it hurts to go outside. So really keeping that on a minimum. But every once in a while you venture out, shield yourself from the sun. Especially when you see what game they're playing. Yeah, exactly. I'm sure it's very interesting. It's literally called Heartthrob. I can only imagine. I can only imagine my imagination's going crazy until the latter part of stream. But, yeah. So, programming note. This will be the last Wednesday. We go back to Monday next week. All right. And, I should probably say this too. This Saturday is... Wait, do I have the days correct? I think I do. It's the 29th. That makes sense. Okay, yes. This Saturday is the Discord stream, so it's even more important to join the Discord. This Saturday, we'll be doing a stream directly into the Discord, so you want to join, you want to be a part of that, definitely do so. And they'll get posted to the website afterwards for members. And then after we do the next one, it'll be posted to YouTube. So on Saturday, if you don't join the Discord and you're not part of that, you will see last month's stream on YouTube. So there you go. Lots of content. Lots of content. We have Wednesday this week. We have Friday, of course. We have Saturday, and then we'll have Monday. That's a lot. That's a lot of different content days coming up. But we'll get back into the normal swing of things here next week. All right. Appreciate your patience. If you don't enjoy the Wednesday uploads, hopefully you enjoy the Monday ones. Can't believe it's already this Saturday, right? Isn't that crazy? These months are flying by. It's very strange. I swear it's been flying. Time moves by so quickly, yeah. It's nuts. It really is. All right, let's jump into the first one. It's The Haunting of Hill House so far. I love how a lot of these edits always have like HD and headphones, better experience. And it's like, well, yeah, that's just general knowledge at this point. Like, if you're not watching in HD, I don't know what you're doing, I guess. But we got HD, and we do have headphones. Hopefully you do as well, so we get the better experience. Well, let's jump into this. The Haunting, The Haunting, The Haunting. Here we go. What's up, SKZ? Driving home from work. Well, pay attention to the road. Pay attention to the road, not the stream. I appreciate you checking in, though. Oh, you'll listen in the background. Oh, okay. Well, hopefully it's a nice drive. Hopefully the traffic isn't too bad. All right. Let's go ahead and start over. I had the sound down so much.
A ghost can be a lot of things. A memory. A daydream. A secret. Surely. Grief. Anger. Guilt. But in my experience, most times a ghost is a wish.
So far from who I was, from who I love, from who I want to be. So far from all our dreams, from what love means, from you here next to me.
I thought for so long that time was like a line, but I was wrong. Our moments fall around us like rain or snow or confetti.
When I flash the porch light twice.
Time to come home. Time to come home.
Come home, my love. Come home. Come home.
So far from seeing home, I stand out here alone. Am I asking for too much?
I'm just asking why.
So far from being free of the past that's haunting me, the future I just can't touch. And if you take my hand, please pull me from the dark and show me hope again.
You guys go on without me.
How could we?
We'll run side by side, no secrets left to hide, shelter from
Would you wake us up and keep us safe?
Of course.
You remember what we talked about before? About our dreams?
Well, I'm sufficiently creeped out. How about you?
They can spill.
Why 32.
34, 5, 6. It has to be 7. That keeps you safe.
The kids are safe. It's just in my head. No. You listen to your gut. Hold the door.
We try and keep them safe. All you can do, really, but you can't keep them safe forever, can you?
I'm so sorry that I couldn't fix it.
I'm gonna fix her.
You fixed her.
And I'm gonna fix this. I promise. Please. I just want to fix this. Ghosts are guilt. Ghosts are secrets. Ghosts are regrets and failings. But most times a ghost is a wish. Right now, my only wish is to come home.
I'll pass on that house. I will pass. That's a no from me. Beautiful edit. That show is sufficiently creepy. I reacted to the first, can't remember, I think it was the first 2 episodes. And they're on toddreacts.com. Very interesting. I thought it was beautifully shot. Sufficiently creepy. Definitely made me uneasy a couple of times. But then again, I guess that's not very difficult to do with me. I'm jump scare sufficient. Or not jump scare sufficient. I'm too jumpy is basically what I'm trying to get across there. Way too jumpy. Video games can get me just quiet moments and a loud bang, and you're like, like, it is a nightmare going to horror films at the movie theater because the sound system is just too good. Too good. All of a sudden, it's just quiet. Maybe you hear somebody like crunching on popcorn or something like that, kind of takes you out of it. But, and then when it gets loud or the music gets loud, it's just so loud. Trick is to watch horror movies in the daytime. Very true. Very true. That is a good option. I don't know. Maybe I'm just like, maybe I just like, I don't know, to punish myself or something, but I enjoy watching them at night, but then that makes them scarier, which is something I don't enjoy. So it's a tough needle to thread there. I enjoy watching them at night because I think that adds to the atmosphere, the craziness, the creepiness, but also that adds to the craziness, the creepiness, and I don't like that. Oh, gosh. I typically only try to watch those kind of movies in October to kind of get me in the mood for Halloween. It definitely does that. It does the trick. A couple of years ago, I started doing that. Every October, I would just start the month, and I would try to watch something at least partially creepy once a day for the entire month, all the way up to Halloween on the 31st. Right around halfway through the month, that usually kind of backfires because I'm just like over being terrified. So I start leaning towards like, I don't know, Halloween Town and stuff like that, where it's like kind of kid friendly and it's not as crazy. But yeah, if I try to hold off on some of the crazier stuff towards Halloween, towards the 31st. Watch all the, kind of okay stuff in the middle to try to make it through the month. But yeah, it can be extremely draining. I don't know why I decided to do that. I think it was, I don't even know. I think it was because I have avoided a lot of horror movies or shows or anything like that for most of my life. I haven't really enjoyed the thrill of the spook, right? Being creeped out or whatever. I haven't really enjoyed that, so I kind of steered clear of most of those movies. So I guess I was just kind of like, all right, I got to see some of these every once in a while. Like, I feel like I'm missing out on, well, obviously, the point of this channel is to find out more about the pop culture and stuff that I'm missing, right? So I was just like, all right, I'm going to try it. I'm going to see what this is like and watch some of these classic films like the original Halloween and Freddy versus Jason and Nightmare on Elm Street and, you know, Nosferatu even, that 1920s vampire movie. Like, I was just like, all right, there's all these big horror films I've just completely missed out on. You know, I finally saw the original It. I finally saw the most recent It. You know, like there was so many things I was just skipping out on because I was like, it's scary. I don't like it. The show is honestly really good. I'm not surprised. Wasn't it on, it was on Netflix, which, yeah, they do put out some amazing content. And they can get a little creepier, a little crazier, a little more gory, if you will, than, you know, some other stuff. So it's very nice if you enjoy that thing, if you enjoy that. I suppose it makes the Christmas season seem more jolly by comparison. Very true. That is, oh my gosh, that is such a hard pivot. Luckily, we have like November there, most of November, to kind of give a little bit of a buffer. I try to not watch anything holiday, Christmas related in November, which kind of gives me that little transition period. Because if I jumped from the 31st watching, I don't even know, like Hostel or something, or some horrifically terrifying movie, and then immediately November 1st went into like Jingle All the Way, like I feel like I couldn't process what was going on. That would be too much of a crazy turn. I wasn't allowed to watch horror movies growing up, so I binged a lot of them in my 20s. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, I guess, yeah, I kind of sort of went along those lines a little bit. Oh, I forgot to do this. My bad. Link down below in the YouTube video description for the original video. Go throw it some much-deserved love. Also, check out the channel. They might have other videos that might interest you. There we go. I got so sidetracked immediately into commentary. Yeah, I'm trying to think. I guess we just didn't watch a lot of horror films growing up or TV shows or anything like that. I did watch, you know what? I did watch The X-Files, and I thought that was pretty terrifying. X-Files, the original, was very terrifying in moments. It had its jump scares. And then, of course, I did watch Beyond Belief Fact or Fiction, which had some really creepy moments. It's kind of one of those shows that became a meme at this point, but I really did enjoy it back in the day. I can't think of anything else, honestly. I think that was it. That was pretty much it. I think I saw Sleepy Hollow when I was fairly young, but I can't put together anything else that I saw that was kind of a horror film back in those days. So, yeah, I guess similar, very similar. I would sneak and watch Tales from the Crypt late at night. Oh my gosh. Wait, wasn't there a TV show based on Goosebumps? I think there was. Yeah, that's how Ryan Gosling got his start. I would watch those every once in a while, but those were pretty terrifying as well, so I tended to avoid them. I'd watch one, I'd get freaked out, and then I'd just change the channel pretty much. Which is kind of the story of my life with horror films and stuff. Watch it until you get freaked out, and then just pretend like you weren't even watching it. Try to find a palate cleanser, some sort of, Saved by the Bell, or who knows what. The Haunting of Hill House, American supernatural horror drama television miniseries created and directed by Mike Flanagan. Produced for Netflix, serves as the first entry into the Haunting anthology series. It's loosely based on the 1959 novel of the same name by Shirley Jackson. Plot alternates between two timelines following 5 adult siblings whose paranormal experiences at Hill House continue to haunt them in the present day, and flashbacks depicting events leading up to the eventful night in 1992 when the family fled from the mansion. Yeah, this is like the story that this is based on is such a classic story, right? You're in a possessed house. The house is evil. It's definitely an evil spirit. It's not a nice spirit, and bad things start happening. It's so classic. Obviously, you had Poltergeist in the 80s, stuff like that. Many different. I've seen some TV shows where it's like people like recalling experiences that they've had, and one of them was kind of similar to this, how they brought in like a priest, or they would bring in like someone to run like a seance or something, and sometimes they would do like the Ouija board or whatever, and it just, all the stories were always negative. Like, it was never like, yeah, the house was possessed, and it was a fun time. They were super cool. It was super chill. And we just lived there for like 20 years. And we were really sad to leave because the spirit was so nice and welcoming, and would close the doors for us, Instead of opening and shutting them creepily, it would just close the doors. Like, let's say you went into the bathroom to go to the bathroom, and all of a sudden the door would close for you. And it was super nice. It was super chill. Instead, it's just instant creepy. Oh, gosh. The series premiered in 2018. Wow, that seems like forever ago. Haunting of Hill House received positive reviews, particularly for its acting, directing, and production values. I would agree with definitely all of that. Follow-up series by Flanagan titled The Haunting of Bly Manor, with most of the same crew and some of the same cast, but a different story and characters, was released on in 2020. 10 episodes of this wonderful show. They're basically 42 to 71 minutes. If it was on network TV, it would be a full hour with the commercials, etc. And actually, if you do have one of the lower tiers of Netflix, I think it does include ads at this point, right? So I guess it would be kind of similar to an hour. Let's see. Definitely nominated for some awards. It won 3 Fangoria Chainsaw Awards. It won Best Series. Bram Stoker Award, Superior Achievement in the Screenplay. Nice. And also a Best Actor in a Streaming Presentation, Henry Thomas, at the Saturn Awards. So it did win some. It was nominated for others. Wow, it was nominated for New Series. Writers Guild of America Awards. Jeez. It was released on Blu-ray and DVD. That's nice. Definitely a big fan of the physical copies. We need more friendly ghost stories. Yes, like Casper. Although Casper, that movie it has its moments where it can get you. But Casper was a friendly ghost, indeed. But with Casper came those not-so-friendly spirits. So I guess it's kind of a push and pull. I guess we'll never really have just an overall friendly spirit with no, annoying roommates. Haunting of Hill House has a 93% from the critics on Rotten Tomatoes, 91% from the audience. So very, very succinct there. Top critics, 88%. Modern reimagining of the Shirley Jackson novel follows siblings who, as children, grow up in what would become one of the most famous haunted houses in the country. Now adults, they're forced back together in the face of tragedy, must finally confront the ghosts of their past. Some of these ghosts still lurk in their minds, while others may actually be stalking the shadows of Hill House. The ensemble cast includes a bunch of different people. Mike Flanagan is a veteran of the horror genre, created the series. So there you go. 93% by the critics. Is Haunting of Hill House worth watching? No spoilers. This was posted 1 year ago. I've been hearing a lot about The Haunting of Hill House and wanted to ask if it's worth the time. This is on the Netflix subreddit, by the way. I enjoy horror, but not the jump scares. Well, okay. Well, see, that's kind of interesting. I enjoy horror, but not the jump scares, or not just jump scares. I would say I don't enjoy the jump scares, but I appreciate their effect. You know, it always gets me, right? I always jump. Regardless, I'm going to jump. Sometimes I jump at non-jump scares, which I'm just like, what is that? Why? Why am I like overly sensitive towards, you know, loud noises in movies or something? I don't know. But I appreciate the effect that it has. Like, it definitely adds that layer of, you know, scared. It adds that layer of really into it. So any sort of like craziness going on, you react innately. Top comment says, yes, if it's the series, then yes and yes again. I loved it. One of my favorite pieces of modern horror television. Second one is also really good as well, but in a completely different way. Haunting of Hill House is definitely the best, in my opinion. The whole mental health and trauma theme really hit home. It's one of the very best depictions of trauma and grief in any genre. 100%, but this is one of those shows that needs your full attention. Keep that phone out of reach, ... and the lights off. Oh boy. Oh boy. This is good advice. The show is great, but it's even better when you keep an eye on the background. It's very good. It has a lingering creepiness, if that makes any sense. Also, after you watch that, there's another show called Midnight Mass, which is also very good. At its core, it's a solid family drama about loss and how it affects each family member differently. That alone is a great story and worth watching, but then you add in the haunted house elements, with nearly every scene full of dread, specters hiding in the shadows, ghosts terrifying the young family. The whole show becomes a masterclass in horror. Oh, gosh. I'm reading this and starting to get creeped out, and I'm not even watching anything. I'm reading a subreddit. How am I getting creeped out right now? It's a masterpiece. As a horror connoisseur, this show had moments that gave me goosebumps. There was a scene that still haunts me as I experienced something hauntingly similar as a child. Ooh, do tell. Do tell. Characters gel so well together. The flow of the story is good. Please watch. Sorry I'm so enthusiastic about the series. It's so atmospheric and creepy, scary in a really unnerving way. Recommend it as a longtime horror fan. Be prepared for drama, which can be a little slow. It's one of the best, if not the best, Netflix show. Well, there you go. Not bad. Not bad at all. We got Mike Flanagan, the filmmaker. Edited the films Absentia, Oculus, Hush, Before I Wake Up, Ouija, Origin of Evil. I mean, that is a crazy... Is that all one? No, okay. I was like, that can't be one title. No, it's 3 different titles. Gerald's Game, Dr. Sleep, and The Life of Chuck. He also wrote the first draft for the upcoming film Clayface. Well, there you go. For the DC Universe. That's some breaking news right there. He created, wrote, produced, and served as showrunner of the Netflix horror series, of course, The Haunting of Hill House, Haunting of Bly Manor, Midnight Mass, The Midnight Club, and The Fall of the House of Usher. And the upcoming Amazon Prime Video series Carrie. Man, he's all over the place. Often works with the same cast and crew members. His most frequent collaborators include his wife, actress Kate Siegel. No way. Interesting. Who's been featured in most of his works since Oculus and co-wrote the screenplay of Hush. That's so funny. So he is what Adam Sandler is to comedies, basically. He's what Adam Sandler is. He brings the same people for everything kind of thing. And I guess a few people do that, right? Certainly, oh gosh, why am I blanking on his name right now? Ryan, oh gosh. Oh no, it's right there. It's not Miller, it's Ryan. Oh, dang it. Murphy. Ryan Murphy, that's it. There we go. Ooh, took a second. I said Murphy Ryan in my head. I'm like, nope, I don't think that's quite right. Ryan Murphy uses a lot of the same actors over and over again. Obviously, Adam Sandler does as well. So it kind of makes sense. You know what you get, right? Christopher Nolan does that as well. Done a lot of crazy good movies. He was born in Salem, Massachusetts. If you don't know anything about Salem, Massachusetts, it somehow makes a lot of sense. It somehow makes a lot of sense if you know just a little bit about Salem. Rob Zombie does the same with his movies. He casts his wife and the same actors in multiple movies. Nice. Yeah. I mean, it makes sense, right? You know exactly what you're getting. "2018 created, wrote, directed, produced, and edited the Netflix supernatural horror series Haunting of Hill House. Flanagan wrote and directed the horror film Doctor Sleep, based on a novel of the same name by Stephen King. Itself the sequel to his previous novel, The Shining. Let's see. Upcoming projects. Interesting. So he definitely wrote the first draft of Clayface, which is coming out this year. Carrie for Amazon. In February of 26, it was announced that Flanagan would write and direct a new film adaptation of The Mist. Interesting. In March 2026 of this year, he signed an overall deal with Amazon for television. In July 26, Games Workshop announced that Flanagan had been brought on by Amazon to work on an upcoming Warhammer 40,000 project. Oh, is that the one that Henry Cavill's working on too? Interesting. Yeah, he is all over the place. He's working. He's definitely working. Very similar to Ryan Murphy and Dick Wolf of Law and Order fame. Just got his hands on like multiple shows. Kind of crazy. Makes me wonder just how many shows, are affected by these folks and, just sheer numbers. It's kind of crazy. All right, let's jump into the next one. From something creepy to something potentially creepy, but a lot of fun. Darth Maul, Apprentice, a Star Wars fan film. It is 17 minutes long. It has over 34 million views. 34 million views. Posted 10 years ago. I was under the impression that Star Wars didn't enjoy fan edits for the longest time. Is that true? Like, wouldn't they copyright strike a bunch of them, or like take them down or whatever? I can't remember who exactly that was. Maybe it was Disney or something. But that's impressive. The fact that it's been around and they were able to use the characters and whatnot. All right. Darth Maul, Apprentice, Star Wars fan film. Here we go. See what it's like. Right off the bat, pretty cool. Amazing thumbnail. Darth Maul is one of the most interesting. I wish he was around longer in some of that, but Darth Maul, was that episode 1 or 2? I think it was 2, right? Or was it 1? Gosh, I got to watch him again. I literally watched it not that long ago, but I've already forgotten. I rewatched all of them because I realized that I was part of, that generation where episode 1, 2, and 3 came out, obviously watching the originals 4, 5, and 6 as a kid and really falling in love with that universe and Han Solo and Luke and Leia and all that stuff. Like, amazing. Truly amazing. And then when episode 1, 2, and 3 came out, I like many people, took it like some sort of attack. I don't know why. I took it as some sort of like affront. Like, what is this? We already have Star Wars. And then I remember watching it and just going, that's good, but it's not better than what's already come before it. So, I just went on this many years. I didn't rewatch them. I just kind of figured, my opinion on them was, I hated it. It wasn't as good. Wish they never made it. And then all of a sudden, I was starting to see a lot more of Christian Haydenson and I think that's his name. And a lot more of just episode 1, 2, and 3, like references and stuff like that. And you were the chosen one and all that stuff. Like seeing it all over the place. And I was like, you know what? I should give it another chance. I should, I'm older. I've seen more things. I've rewatched the original 4, 5, and 6 Star Wars. Maybe I should give them another shot. So I this wasn't that long ago. It was a couple months ago. I rewatched 1, 2, and 3, and I was like, dang. Number 1, I was completely wrong. I really liked episode 1, 2, and 3 on the rewatch, and a little older, and kind of more detached from it, I guess. I thought they were great. Episode 3 was very fascinating. The whole dynamic between the two, Obi-Wan and whatnot, like that was quite a bit of drama. I loved the final battle. I thought it was amazing. The fact that, that scene of slaughtering the kids, like that hit. Like that was dark. That was really dark to have in a Star Wars film. I was not prepared. Either I didn't watch that one as a kid, like maybe I gave up after episode 1. I don't even know. I think I watched Attack of the Clones maybe halfway through, potentially, before I just said, man, I don't like it. So rewatching these in their entirety, a little bit older, I was just blown away at how, number 1, how incorrect I was. Like, very wrong. Number 2, they were great. They were really, really nice. I thought they added to the story well. I thought the acting was great. I thought they picked the right people. The action was pretty good. Like, yeah, it kind of hit on all moments. I was floored with how really brutally incorrect I was about that. I was more appalled by the remastered episodes 4, 5, and 6, where they added CGI aliens and Jabba deleted scene. Oh, gosh. Yeah, no, that's appalling. That's appalling. Nobody wants that. Nobody wants that. What was beautiful about those early movies, well, back in the day, back in the 70s, they were seen as, trailblazers. Those graphics, everything, the practical effects, whatever, those were seen as like mind-blowing. Obviously, nowadays we look at that and go, "Oh, that's pretty campy," It's adorable, it's cute, it's not quite what we've been exposed to, we'll say. So everything's a little more campy. And I kind of like that. I really like that. I didn't grow up with the 70s, I wasn't there for that mind-bending experience of originally watching Star Wars 4, 5, and 6. I wish I was, although maybe not in age, but definitely in the experience. That would have been cool. But watching him as a kid, I still kind of got that magic. There was magic to it. I guess because it wasn't oversaturated with a bunch of CGI. And if they're remastering and adding CGI aliens and stuff, like that is such a turnoff to me. Like I don't even want to remember that even exists. Honestly, the fact that even exists appalls me. I want to see the original in their entirety as it was meant to be. From George's hands to the screen. That's it. Solving problems of technology and budget constraints breeds creativity in filmmaking. True. Yeah. That is true. I don't know. Maybe it breeds both. It breeds creativity, but it can also breed an over-reliance on technology where it kind of takes away from the experience. I've said this before many a times. I watch standard definition television and it kind of brings me comfort. Like it has that feel that so many generations have had before it, many decades of television watching, where it looked like TV, it felt like TV, it was TV. You know, maybe it wasn't the clearest picture. Maybe it had a little bit of that, I don't even know what you call it, like that staticky, you know, what am I looking for here? It's like that staticky graininess to it that just kind of looked like television for many, many years. And then all of a sudden, everything went super HD. And now TV looks just like the movies. And there's no real separation there. I mean, obvious separation is like the amount of time they can spend on CGI, so it looks better in movies, potentially. Although the CGI has been regressing as of late. I don't know what's happening. I guess they're just churning it out faster and they don't care about the quality. But lighting is definitely suffering in TV, and that makes it even more obvious that it's not a movie, I guess. So maybe that's good. But I do miss that separation between movies and TV, because when you watched a TV show, it was comforting. It was I don't know, it felt like something you're supposed to do at home. And then when you went to a movie theater, it was clear as day, and just wow, incredible. Huge screen, picture looks clear, and it felt like you were getting your money's worth when you were going to the movie. Like it felt like an experience that you hadn't experienced anywhere else. And now you can get that same experience at home. Almost like they made it too similar. I don't know. Something I've been thinking about recently, like maybe that's why the movies are less attended than they usually are. Ticket prices are up, so movies are still making decent money if they're a big movie, but not the amount of ticket sales. The amount of ticket sales is incredibly down for most movies. So you're not getting the butts in the seat, but you're getting similar dollar amounts because people are overpaying. So what is the reason for people not going, other than the fact that it's expensive? There's got to be other reasons, right? What I meant was having a low budget and lack of resources forces filmmaker to be more creative. Very true. Very true. Yeah. Budget constraints do breed creativity. Not having a huge budget. The budget on this Darth Maul was $25,000. This was in 2016. Or no, 2016? Yes. 2016, hopefully, maybe, might have been filmed in 2015 if they released it in 2016. When did it release? Early 2016? Okay. Maybe they filmed it late 2015. $25,000. Not a ton of money, but enough to make something fun and interesting, right? 25 grand for 17 minutes worth. Obviously, they film more than that and then cut some, right? But yeah, I totally agree. I mean, when I think of budget constraints and creativity, I think of immediately why am I blanking on the name? Oh my gosh. Evil Dead. Evil Dead, terribly tiny budget. Amazing results. Amazing results. Budget was $350,000 US dollars. So it's a decent amount of money, right? But they well outkicked their coverage on that. Like, they definitely earned it back. Maybe not in the movie theaters, but it became a huge cult classic, which is, by the way, one of the movies I watched last October because I had heard about it for many years and I had never checked it out. And I'm like, well, no better time than the present, right? So I checked it out and it was amazing. But yeah, budget definitely, I agree. Budget definitely creates some interesting creativity. All right, let's jump into this Darth Maul Apprentice Star Wars fan film. Here we go. This is a non-profit, I'll read the text for you, non-profit unofficial fan film that is not intended for commercial use. It was, okay, this is the disclaimer. AKA, we're not making money for this. Please don't sue us. Please don't take it down. Characters are owned by Lucasfilm, Disney, and this fan film is not connected in any way to said companies. Solely made for fun.
Our enemies will pay for what they have done to us. The annihilation of our people will not be left unpunished. For 1,000 years we have been waiting, hiding, observing. But our time to strike is finally at hand. My apprentice. Now the Jedi are weak. Blinded by arrogance and limited by compassion, they choose to deny the true nature of the Force. That hate makes us powerful. Very soon you will be strong enough and vengeance will be ours. But until then, our presence must be kept hidden. We cannot let them know what we are planning. You must protect our secrets at all costs. Any intruder must be destroyed immediately.
You know what's funny? That opening scene really reminded me of what Apple was trying to go for with that Vision Pro when you put on the headset and you can actually like interact with windows and whatnot and moving them around your space, and then you can walk in different rooms and come back and it'll still be there. Like, that kind of reminds me of that. Like, that's been something that sci-fi and technology, you know, enthusiasts have been talking about for many years. Many years. Obviously, we saw it in the Avengers as well with Tony Stark moving around screens on the desk and whatnot. Like, that is something that should be here. I feel like it should be here already. Like, more so than it is. But we're slowly working on it, I guess. Beautiful scenery.
I'm getting closer to the source of the signal. I can feel it.
Very good.
Wait! I think there's something else.
Yes, the sound effects are amazing. The lightsabers look phenomenal. Like, they clearly spent a lot of time working on these specific things. Choreography is amazing as well. They obviously practiced a lot. They're very flexible. But yeah, the setting is gorgeous as well. Very wooded, like park-like. I don't even know. There's moss everywhere. It's beautiful. This is a fan video.
We must inform the council.
There is no time. We have to deal with it ourselves.
Everyone focus. Don't let him get away.
Stay close to me.
Realizing it's not going very well.
You have been beaten. Surrender. There's no escape for you.
This is so much fun. It's incredible.
We can't defeat him. We have to retreat.
If we let him escape, it could mean the end for all of us. You have to trust me.
I'd probably start running. Ow.
Sith, your fighting style is a long forgotten art, but I understand it now.
A little detail that I'm noticing that's perfect. Number one, well, they actually got a little bit of his jacket there, but number two, the lightsabers are actually lighting up the actors. That is a tiny detail that they nailed. Absolutely nailed. Adding that little glow onto their clothes. Their face.
Let us leave. We already lost too much.
We can get him. Don't be afraid, my young apprentice. I will protect you. Come.
Like, I don't know about that. I just got socked in the face. Like, I'm not feeling too good.
Focus.
Oh, well, one of the lightsabers is gone.
I'm sorry.
Oops. This is when I start bartering, like, you know, I didn't want to fight you. I wanted to leave. I didn't want to be here. Oh, my. Stop running. Mustn't stop running. Never stop running. I think I jinxed her. That's my bad. Oh boy. French horns doing wonders. They did great on the soundtrack. That's not good. When you're swinging the lightsaber and they're dodging every single one without putting up their lightsaber, that's not a good sign. Reminds me of when Muhammad Ali was getting punched at and he was just dodging. Like Floyd Mayweather, just dodging. It's like, uh-oh.
You have done well, my apprentice. The Force is strong with you. I have led these Jedi here for you, and every kill has made you stronger. No mercy, no compassion limits you. You are truly powerful. Darth Maul, your training is complete. This is the beginning of the end for all Jedi.
Yes, my master.
Oh, what a beautiful twist. What a beautiful twist at the end. That was good. That was very, very nicely done. Excellent makeup there, obviously. Stunts were phenomenal. Choreography was great. The lighting effects, the CGI for the, I'm assuming CGI for the lightsabers and whatnot. Top notch. Top notch. 25,000. A lot of people worked on this. Oh my gosh. A ton of people worked on that. Wow. Link down below in the YouTube video description for the original video. Go throw it some much deserved love. Also, check out the channel. They might have other videos you want to check out, of course. One of the top comments, imagine training for years and some guy comes and kills you in 2 seconds. Yeah, that's not great. I will protect you, pile of dead Jedi behind him. That's, yeah, that didn't look very good, did it? The fact that this is a fan film that was made over 8 years ago, at this point 10 years ago, blows my mind. Somebody said, I'm not saying this is better than Disney, but this is better than Disney. The fact that this is what fans can make without tons of money says a lot about Disney. Obviously, there's a lot of shots at Disney here. Very, very nicely done. Let's go ahead and pull up some information about this fan film, shall we? Amazing. Amazing. What they were able to do with, 25,000 US dollars. Not bad. Not bad at all. It was quite the effort. Darth Maul Apprentice is a 2016 English language German short science fiction fan film written and directed by Sean Bu and produced by T7 Production. Film focuses around Darth Maul, of course, a villain of Star Wars franchise, in particular Episode 1, The Phantom Menace, of which this fan film is set before. As of January 2022, it's amassed over 30 million views. Right now, it's 34 million. On an unknown planet, Darth Maul trains his own abilities and studies his opponents to complete his Sith training under Darth Sidious. During his training, a drone stationed in orbit around the planet reports an approaching spaceship. To remain hidden and complete his training in secret, Maul sets out to kill the intruders before they discover his hiding place and report it. It's revealed that the group consists of 6 Jedi. Maul swiftly kills a Jedi scout, which gains the other 5 Jedi's attention, and they fight him. Despite being outnumbered, Maul successfully kills the other Jedi, except for the Jedi Master and his Padawan. They manage to get the upper hand, however, and Maul appears to retreat. The Jedi follow him through a canyon, but run into a trap set up by Maul. He overpowers the Padawan and kills the Jedi Master right when Maul is about to kill the Padawan. One of the presumed dead Jedi intervenes. This gives enough time for the Padawan to run. Maul catches up with the Padawan in the middle of a clearing, however. They continue to duel. Maul fights her to the ground and is hesitant on killing her. But he notices his master's camera drone around him, and he kills the Padawan. Sidious appears as a hologram to Maul to express how he is pleased with Maul's achievement and declares his training complete. He had to show no mercy, had to be willing to kill regardless, become basically a killing machine. Dang. Beautifully done. Truly beautifully done. Filming took place over 18 days in total, from September of 2014 to November of 2015. Wow. 18 days, and it took a little over a year in 18 days. Well, they definitely went to other countries. That's interesting. They filmed for 10 days in Germany, another 3 days in a different location in Germany, and then they went to the Netherlands for another 3 days, and then inside a studio for 2 days. I'm assuming the intro part was in a studio, of course. Andrew, this is the reception. Andrew Liptak of IO9 praised the lightsaber battles, cinematography, and setting. Yeah, it was beautiful. Stunning, actually. Somebody of the Nerdist not only praised the lightsaber battles and cinematography, but the story as well. Somebody praised the portrayal of Maul and the makeup, but was disappointed with the runtime of the film. Yeah, it was short. It's a short film. Just under 18 minutes. It's a taut, intimate, action-packed standalone story. Praised the special effects, costumes, and the fighting choreography. All top-notch. Lightsaber special effects were pretty well done. Gave the fighting choreography high praise along with the cinematography. There were some very interesting, cool shots in there. Ranked the film number 2 on his top 14 best Star Wars fan film lists. Described the production as spectacular. Praised the lightsaber battles, choreography, and setting. The Wrap ranked the film number 9 on his top 11 best Star Wars fan film lists and said, features the best lightsaber fight you'll see in any film. And it was ranked number 9 out of 11. What? I don't know. I loved, a lot of the politics of Star Wars and obviously the story, the characters. But the lightsaber fighting scenes, those are hard to beat. Like, if you nail that, the movie overall is going to be much higher, in my opinion. Like, the the best lightsaber fight you'll see in any fan film, yet ranked at 9 out of 11. How good are those other 8 is the question. How good? Do they have the second best lightsaber fight? The 4th best? The 8th best? Interesting. Darth Maul Apprentice Star Wars fan film. This is a review, I believe. As a Star Wars fan, one of the biggest disappointments of sitting through 1999's The Phantom Menace was watching the creation of one of the most amazing villains of the Star Wars cinematic universe, only for him to show up for about 5 minutes, be killed, and never spoken of again. True. It was one of my favorite parts of The Phantom Menace, for sure, was Darth Maul. When he lights both lightsabers, aura for days. This character that was on mugs and t-shirts and posters was almost non-existent in future films. Apprentice is a fantastic and, dare I say, perfect fan film that shows what would have happened if George Lucas subtracted 20 minutes of screen time from Jar Jar Binks, hello, shots fired, in favor of more emphasis on the sheer danger and threat that was Darth Maul. Maul should have been the recurring villain in the prequels and could have salvaged the otherwise terrible films. Ooh, interesting. What's up, Witch? Welcome in. There was just a realm of possibilities that Lucas and co. seemed uninterested in exploring. That said, Apprentice attempts to fill in the blanks, acting as unofficial canon to the prequel series. Set some time before The Phantom Menace, the film director Sean Bu shows what happens when the Jedi set out to stop Darth Maul before he sets off the chain of events in the prequels, starting with the death of Qui-Gon Jinn. The film involves the last-ditch efforts by the Jedi Order as they send out a troop to stop his inevitable reign of terror, only to find out that one of Darth Maul is too much for a small group of the most skilled Jedi in the galaxy. This entry was posted in A+. Oh, that's just nonsense that I'm reading. I didn't even realize it. Yeah, that was probably the biggest disappointment, is because when you see this character in Star Wars The Phantom Menace, instantly into it. The makeup's phenomenal. It looks demonic. The horns, like, it's perfect. It is a terrifying villain, monster, whatever you want to call him. And you only see him for a couple minutes. This just completely undercut just how terrifying this Darth Maul could have been in the movie. And honestly, could have been recurring, as I totally agree with the author of this post, Felix, who said, could have been recurring villain all through the prequels. Totally agree. That would have been amazing. Darth Maul Apprentice, this is a fan film, but it actually does not suck. This is on the sci-fi subreddit. Posted 11 years ago. My gosh. Seriously, I'm totally nerding out. That fight choreography was better than The Phantom Menace. Good stuff. Just needed a little bit more of a story arc, but it was really, really good. Everything from the acting to the choreography to makeup was stellar. I think maybe the only thing that pulled me out of it a bit were the wounds, like when the guy with the mask gets slashed several times. Yeah, I mean, okay. When you're trying to show the CGI effects of somebody getting cut into 4 pieces, it's a little difficult with that tiny of a budget. And I'm assuming not a lot of time and effort. It's unfortunate, but yeah, it's not going to look the best. But it looked pretty good. I'll say that. If this was, early 2000s, I would say it was pretty amazing. But yeah, it definitely showed it wasn't very expensive in those moments. But I thought it was very cool. If it had been done extremely well there, with a lot of money obviously invested, it would have looked amazing. Amazing. I was obsessed with Darth Maul when Episode 1 came out. Was also crushed by the end of the character. If not mistaken, there's quite a bit of fan fiction about him around that time. Fans will always find a way to keep a character alive. Indeed. Very true. Very true. That's the beauty of fan fiction. But yeah, no, oh gosh. Maybe that was probably one of the reasons why I didn't like the movies, is this character looks so cool. Like, compared to literally every other character in The Phantom Menace, Darth Maul stands out. Terrifying, interesting visually. The dual lightsaber, like the double lightsaber, like that is just cool, period. So many, like obviously they made a boatload of cash selling Darth Maul merchandise and whatnot, but they could have done so much more if they leaned into that character just a little bit more. For an indie film, it was really hard to beat. I assume they did not make or pay any money, so it's not like it farmed out for some visual effects firm. No, absolutely not. They did not have the money for that. I usually just expect so little from these projects. It was such a minor thing, I'll forgive them. I really liked the thing overall. Just needed a little bit more of a story arc, this person quoted. And this person said, in response, I have to say it needed a lot more story arc. I think I stopped watching halfway in because I didn't know why they were fighting and I had no reason to care. And then somebody responded to that, said, it was explained in the very beginning. Then again, at a halfway action break, the Sith had been hiding for 1,000 years. Naboo was their chance to strike. Palpatine had to hide the existence of his apprentice in order to make that strike possible. A group of Jedi were tracking a signal, then found Maul. They didn't have time to signal the order, which of course is the only real mistake in this film. Someone should have broken off attack and at least tried to make a desperate attempt to go back to their ship and put in a warning to the order. I'm not sure why that is so hard to see, unless you're not familiar with the film canon. And then he responded, that is not a motive, the tracking a signal. If they win this fight, what happens to the signal? What's important about the signal? Doesn't matter. Nobody cares about it. It's not a hook. Okay, this person's obviously a Hollywood scriptwriter. Dude responded. They were lured. Dude is literally the name of this person. They were lured there by Palpatine. It's Maul's final test. It's all said in the film. Very true. It is. At the end. Although, if this person didn't watch the end, they didn't know that, right? I didn't say I was confused as to why they were there. I said I don't know why they're fighting, and I have no reason to care about their fight. Being lured is not motivation. It's the barest of excuse plots. And he just responded, okay. And somebody responded, I mean, we're talking about Star Wars plots. The main Star Wars plots revolve around characters, not fights. Well, the original trilogy did, anyway. Somebody responded, basically just reiterated what was already said. This person responded again, I get that, not compelling. It is for Star Wars fans who are interested in the intricacies of the interactions Jedi and the Sith have had for many centuries. Also for those who like to see Maul in action. And this original person said, let's fight strains my idea of intricacy. God. This is just someone who doesn't know how to have a good time. Like, I get it. It's not the most flushed out story in 17 minutes. I get it. That's crazy. How dare this 18-minute fan film not have a beautiful story arc that covers a lot of bases? It's like, it's 17 minutes. What do you want out of it? For some reason, I picture 11 years ago, the age of these comments as being most of the early 2010s, but it was somehow 2015. Right. If I hear 11 years ago, I'm like, oh, 2000. Must have been the 2000s. I'm aging myself. Yeah, that's crazy. 11 years ago. The internet's forever. That's the crazy part. Imagine 11 years ago posting these comments, and they're still here. We're checking them out in 2026. This took me a while to get around to watching because I wanted to be in the front of a good screen. Good effing job. The film's a good time. That was great, teetering on excellent. Even though when they fought with their opponents to their backs, the choreography and acting made it seem believable. I've never seen that pulled off because usually it's just silly to see that. Only issue is the human woman who seemed untrained compared to the others. Awesome find. That was the only issue I saw as well. I was a little disappointed she was a primary character. After seeing her first few minutes, she swung that lightsaber like a bat. Well, yeah. It happens. I'd be swinging it like a bat, but then again, hopefully I'd be trained better. Maybe it was a very young Padawan, like early stages, right? I do believe this is the best Star Wars fan film I've ever seen, and I've seen a lot of them over the years. If I wasn't explicitly labeled a fan film, I think it was something Disney released as an official teaser. Did a really good job. Very interesting. Yeah, I thought they did great. This Darth Maul fan film is better than 66.6% of Star Wars movies. Darth Maul finally gets his own Star Wars movie and this amazing fan film that really puts a lot of the huge franchise to shame in quality and substance. This was written 3 years ago. We can all agree on one thing. Darth Maul is cool AF. Indeed. Indeed. I think we can all agree on that. And should get more to do in Star Wars. It's always a disappointment when watching the Star Wars movies in order to see him show up in The Phantom Menace, get cut in half, and then disappear. Alas, a fan film by T7 Pro called Darth Maul Apprentice corrects that by giving one of the best Star Wars characters his own proper story. As the title implies, we see Maul earlier in his training. You know what's crazy to me? The fact that there hasn't been a Darth Maul movie. Like, that seems like such a slam dunk on marketing and merchandise sales. Like, that is easy money. I feel like they'd be printing it at that point. Like, I get it, that typically it revolves around heroes and the protagonists, but man, having a Darth Maul movie would just be phenomenal. Like the early years kind of thing. Kind of like how Wicked is to The Wizard of Oz, you know what I mean? That prequel energy, where it's like the story that leads up to the story. I think that'd be really interesting. This is obviously a nice little taste of it. But yeah, that would be printing money for sure. We see Maul earlier in his training being put through the paces by Darth Sidious, who makes clear nobody can know about their Sith schemes. Some roving Jedi get a little too close, pushing Maul to guard their well-laid plans. Great science fiction movie on a clearly minimal budget. Lightsabers everywhere, a couple different terrains, Maul ultimately cleaning shop. If you know your Star Wars comics, Darth Maul Apprentice feels reminiscent of Vader down by Kieran Gillen and a bunch of other people. In that seminal run, Darth Vader crash lands on Vas Vrogas after a dogfight where a rebellion platoon surrounds him for capture. I'm surrounded by his fear and dead men. Wow. Heck yeah. That leads to one of the hardest panels committed to comic book history. The Darth Maul Star Wars movies doesn't go that far. But it gets remarkably close, celebrating one of the best movie villains in the franchise. I mean, that is a hard panel right there. Oh, I'm surrounded by his fear and dead men. Woo-wee. That is amazing. Company has a growing library of these fan projects, including Halo, Cyberpunk 2077, and Assassin's Creed. Really? I'm interested in all of those. Meanwhile, in a galaxy far, far away, we're right around the corner from the Ashoka release date. Tells you the timing of this. We're not sure about Maul returning there, but we know Hayden Christensen has a role, his second outing after rejoining Star Wars cast in Obi-Wan Kenobi. Man. Kathleen Kennedy, Lucasfilm, hire these people. I think she was fired or left, one of the two. So I don't know exactly who's installed or who's in place there, but man, comparing a potential Darth Maul origin story to Wicked is wild, and I'm cracking up over here. Honestly, it's funny because I was just like, I watched Wicked for Good, and I'm like, oh my gosh, this blends perfectly into The Wizard of Oz. So it kind of reminded me of that, and I'm like, man, if they could do something kind of similar to that, like maybe the events prior to The Phantom Menace, and you almost kind of see like a parallel, like in the later stages of that movie, I think that'd be phenomenal. Although people would be calling it out and going, this seems like Wicked for Good. Oh my gosh. All right, let's jump into the next. That was amazing. That was absolutely mind-blowing. Wow. It's amazing what fans can do, right? They put their mind to it. Sometimes it makes me wish that fans were, listened to a little bit more with some of these major franchises. Like they respect it. They love it. They eat, sleep, and dream it. Obviously, they care about it enough to make a non-profit fan film for it. I assume they have some pretty good ideas. I'm just imagining Darth Maul singing a ballad, and it's too much for me. I wouldn't go that far. I wouldn't put a musical number in there, but yeah, I think the overall gist of like barely seeing, I don't know, like Phantom Menace-ish scenes would be kind of interesting to me. It kind of blew my mind a little bit watching Wicked for Good and seeing that, and obviously seeing like trails of Dorothy. It's kind of interesting. And of course the singing was awesome as well. But anyway, let's go ahead and move on to My Demon. Fitting, right? From Darth Maul to My Demon. TikTok compilation. Go ahead and bring it up and check it out, shall we? Here we go.
30분만 인형처럼 앉아있죠.
Till the windows crack, I'll be bumping that. No, I'll never go home, don't sleep, don't eat. Just do it on repeat. Keep I'm in the club, yeah, I'm 365, my girl. Should we do a little pee? Should we have a little?
그리고 셋째, 절대 그녀를 사랑하지 말고.
맞선 한 번 본 사람은 아니야. 나를 가장 안전하게 지켜줄 수 있는 사람이거든. 청구야.
도도히.
나랑 해요. 결혼.
경호 수칙 첫째, 그녀가 날 바라보는
나 살아온 생은 한순간 한순간 다른 사람의 절박함과 불행으로 이루어진 거야. 난 그게 아무렇지도 않아.
둘째, 그녀에게서 멀어지지 말고. 줄 알아?
탱고?
둘째, 그녀에게서 멀어지지 말고. 그리고 셋째, 절대 그녀를 사랑하지 말고.
안 할 거죠?
날 막을 방법은 하나야. 날 죽이는 거. 정건 씨, 나랑 해요. 결혼.
와우. Yeah.
도도이? 나 알아? 나 몰라? 감히 진짜 나를 못 알아보다니. 스타는 그쪽이 아니라 난가 보지. 나랑 해요. 결혼.
I would hope I would pick up on, you know, some words or whatever, but yeah, no. I would still definitely need subtitles.
싫은데?
My biggest issue is the fact that I tend to look at the subtitles too much, so that I will be literally just staring at them, and I have to remind myself, look at the screen, look at the people as well. Like there's more screen on there that you're missing. Like you're just reading words. You might as well be reading a book.
하는 짓이 완전 출동. 아, 칭찬이야. 젊게 산다.
나 도도이 좋아해. 육식주의자가 돼지고기 좋다고 돼지랑 결혼하는 거 맞나?
Right.
싫은데?
Whoa. That went sour real quick.
이런 음흉한 여자. 이렇게?
Only if you knew how much I liked you, but I watch your eyes as she walks by. What a sight for sore eyes, brighter than the blue sky. She got you mesmerized while I die. Baby, if your love isn't
다시 너한테 미친 거 없어.
Don't tell me this is a love triangle.
when you know, you know. When you know, you know. It kinda makes me laugh. Running down that path when you're good as gold.
병원 지킬 수 없지. 절대 그녀를 사랑하지 마.
Is it a K-drama? Do you even have to ask if there's a love triangle? I guess not. As I always say, it's easy drama. It really is. It just writes itself.
상관없어.
Digestible drama.
고양이가 싫으면 자기는 어때?
싫어.
싫으면 남편은 어때?
미쳤나 봐.
뭐가 미쳤지? 남편 맞잖아.
고양이 고양이라고 불러?
싫어.
Man, this apartment is phenomenal. I don't know why I'm looking at that aspect, but I'm instantly noticing the view. I'm noticing how large the space is. I'm noticing the niceness of the kitchen. That's hilarious.
왜? 아침부터 너무 예쁜가?
아니,
No. Real estate in these dramas is half the point of watching them.
당신 경호원이야. 아니, 퇴근했어.
I made it home. Congratulations. We still got a couple more videos. Probably be, I don't know, 40 more minutes, maybe? Depends on how much I talk.
방해하지 말랬지.
왜 이렇게 화가 난 거야? 혼자 급발진하지 말고 이유를 말해. 뭐가 문제인지.
알고 싶어? 뭐가 문제인지?
Uh-oh. Careful what you ask for.
네가
Oh,
문제야.
you're my
널
problem.
만나기 전까지 완벽했던 내가 너랑 엮인 뒤로 다 엉망진창이라고.
그만두자. 너 놔줄게. 경험하지 마.
그래. 안 되죠. 경원이고 뭐. 도망쳐요. 살고 싶으면. 도도이 옆에 있으면 다 죽어나가니까.
Ooh, what a line. Ooh, what a line. I don't think he meant physically. I think he meant emotionally.
그 진정해. 그
내가 지금 진정하게 생겼어? 내가 오늘 몇 번이나 죽을 뻔했는 줄 알아? 물귀신 같은 너 때문에 2번이나 죽을 뻔했어. 그뿐인 줄 알아? 왜 미친놈이 날 죽이려고 하는데 난 그게 누군지, 날 왜 죽이려고 하는지도 모른다고. 도대체 나한테 왜 그러는데 내가 뭘 잘못.
Interesting.
도도이.
So why are people trying to kill her? That's the question.
너를 구해.
I never grew
We have officially met our Taylor Swift quota. Took a little bit, took a little time. There might have been some previously I missed.
Take an angel by the wings, beg her now for anything. Beg her now for one more day. Take an angel by the wings, time to tell her everything. Ask her for the strength to stay.
내가 사랑하는 사람들이 나한테 지옥이 됐어.
Relatable, anyone out there? I can just hear you right now going, yeah, actually.
What you call that? Head over heel. 그 아이에게 용서를 받지 못할게.
사고 언니는 가속이었어.
Oh my gosh.
Just because we check the guns at the door doesn't mean our brains will change from hand grenades. You love another psychopath sitting next to you. You love another murderer sitting next to you. You think I'd get it sitting next to you. But after all I've said, please don't forget.
High emotions. Oh my gosh. This show is definitely stirring something when you're watching it.
이봐요 에레나 무얼 하나 종일토록 멍하니 앉아 어떤 공상 그리할까 시집가는 꿈을 꾸나 돈 버는 꿈을 꾸나 정말 에레나는 바보 같아 오늘 하루 일어날리
터져.
넌 오지 마.
Man, all the hit songs for edits are in this compilation. It's kind of crazy.
진짜 날 너무 좋아한다니까. 알았으니까 놔.
다행이에요. 살아 돌아와서.
알았다. 아이 지금 귀 닿았잖아 지금. 도도해. 도도해.
나 좀 봐봐요. 다치면 안 돼요.
도도해. 도도해. 알겠다.
Back up, man. You're too close. Oh, wow.
Bitch, you cannot hide. Bring them hands, come outside. Take off your disguise, peek inside. Am I right? Don't be acting shy. I heard it's up. I wanna fly. I said, Jada, can you slide? This was her reply.
Bitch, I'm so for real. You in the presence of a queen, you supposed to kneel. Don't even need to post a reel. You should know it's real. You want the smoke for real?
The aesthetics of the main leads is crazy. Crazy, isn't it? It's unbelievable. Whoever's casting this nailed it.
진짜 어때? 영상을 생각해.
솔직히 한마디로 개.
I bet it has its moments where it's not that good. I point you to Claudia, an interview with a vampire. Sometimes immortality is not
30분은
that
앉아
great.
있어야 하지 않을까요? 오케이. 심비사님도 식사하고 오세요. 30분만 인형처럼 앉아 있죠.
고마워. 네가 아주 나쁜 새끼.
Thank you for being a scumbag.
그래도 언니, 공공장소에서 이러는 건 죄야. 지금 나 협박하나? 아니, 협박은 아직 시작도 안 했는데.
Welcome back. Visuals, indeed.
진짜 내가 이렇게까지는 안 하려고 했는데.
Pretty good visuals on this show as well. I don't know why I was so offended at cake being mutilated.
Where you go, I go. What you see, I see. I know I'll never be me without the security. All your loving arms keeping me from harm. Put your hand in my hand and we'll
난 조건을 사랑하지 않았을까? 위태로운 내 인생에
I don't know what was going on with that audio. That was weird. That was so strange.
누구보다도 낯설고 수상한 나의 꿈.
Part of me was like, did they mean to do that? Where the audio was kind of like super soft, almost like it's making a point? Just to be super serious?
넌날 구했어. 이번에도.
난 누구도 포기 안 해. 도도이하고 너 둘 다 선택할 거니까.
나를 가장 안전하게 지켜줄 수 있는 사람이거든. 넌 내 수호신이잖아.
She's a princess, and you're an ogre. That's something no amount of potion is ever going to change. But I love her. If you really love her, you'll let her.
Not the Shrek audio. Come on now. She's a princess and you're an ogre. Kim Yoo-jung here was a famous child actress. Interesting. Really maintained her career a lot of range. That's good. Unfortunately, a lot of kid actors over here is like, you know, it's almost like a badge of honor if you're still doing anything when you're older and you haven't, you know, completely fallen off a cliff. In more ways than one. So it's good to see that, you know, she's striving. She's thriving, really. She's doing great.
Then it all just stopped. I never thought it would come to this.
Wow. What a moment of I choose this one. What a moment. Jeez. So many adorable moments.
그냥 뒤에 있나 해서.
이렇게 안고 있는데 계속 불러. 언제까지고 대답할게.
Keep calling my name. I'll answer.
parallels. 내가? 어디 봐서?
날 구해줬잖아요.
천사는 말이야. Heart to heart. 천사야. 잊지 마. 천사는 말이야. 항상 날 구하러 올 거야.
정국아, 내 소원은 네가 돌아올 거야.
Because none of it was ever worth the risk. Well, you are the only exception. You are the only exception.
Oh my gosh. Wow. Aesthetically pleasing, drama throughout, credible actors, interesting storyline. Seems like a winner to me. Beautiful apartment. Link down below. Fascinating interior design. Link down below in the YouTube video description for the original video. Go throw it some much-deserved love. Also check out the channel. They might have other compilations you might enjoy. Let's pull up some information on My Demon. Here we go. South Korean television series. Aired in 2023 to 2024. Every Friday and Saturday. Talk about a great start to a weekend. Also available for streaming. It's on Netflix in select regions. That's nice. Series depicts the story of a fateful encounter between, I think it's, is it Do or Do? Not exactly sure. Haughty but organized heiress of a conglomerate. And Jong, a demon who is cold and carefree and who temporarily loses his powers. The couple embark on a contract marriage, agreeing to help each other. Over time, their relationship begins to evolve into romance, as we clearly saw, but not any sooner than they each realize their romance might be dangerous for each other. After her parents died when she was 11 years old, she was adopted by the chairwoman of a Murray group. Wow, Jung is a 200-year-old demon who plots tempting soul-binding contracts with humans, exploiting their vulnerabilities. Oh boy. Oh no. Oh no. That's not good. It's only 16 episodes, so if you want to check it out, it's easy watching, for sure. Each episode's about an hour. Singapore's national newspaper, the Straits Times, gave My Demon 4 out of 5 stars, praising the series for its cast and execution of the plot. Good chemistry between the lead cast members, Song and Kim, of course. Series ranked second on Netflix's global top 10 TV non-English category. It's also the 8th most watched show on Google Philippines for 2024. Dang. So this is in the thousands, South Korean viewers per episode. For some reason, they don't have any numbers for 9, 10, and 12, but we definitely have the beginning, middle, and end. 803,000 for the first episode. Kind of took a dip on the second one. And then some word of mouth started to get around. People started talking about it. It went back up to 878,000 by episode 8. And then it trailed off a little, as everything usually does, but not by much. It only lost like 150,000-ish? Not bad. That is not much of a drop from the first episode to the last episode. Looks like it was pretty consistent in the average audience share, which makes sense as the numbers for that we just read aloud were very consistent. Nationwide, 11th, 20th, 13th, 14th, blah, blah, blah. Cracked the top 10. 20th, 23rd, ended 20th. Not bad. Not bad at all. Definitely a higher share in Seoul. Won of a bunch of awards. Good grief. How about that? It won 5 awards. Jeez. Nominated for 9. Format of 16-episode K-dramas is that the leads get together around episode 11. So those audience stats make sense. Oh, interesting. So it's kind of like the build. And then a little trail off. So people are like, oh, we like the build-up. 8.3 out of 10 on MDL. Over 100,000 users rating it. Good grief. That is a solid 8.3. Holy crap. That's a lot. Popularity number 39. That's extremely high. Successor of the Future Group. Doesn't trust in anyone. Cynical about love. Gets involved with a demon. Makes a contract marriage with him. He can live for eternity by making dangerous, what? But sweet deals. Oh, okay. Making dangerous but sweet deals with humans who endure hellish lives. Oh, my gosh. That's so terrible. Oh, man. Preying on the ill-gotten. That's unfortunate. But after looking down upon humans for 200 years, he gets involved with somebody who, speaks to him on levels that he doesn't even realize. Loses his power for some reason. To prevent his own extinction, he must protect her. As has taken all his power. Yeah, that's not good. Oh my God. The first rating is a 1? What? That's crazy. A very overrated drama. Okay, but honestly, ranking it a 1? Come on now. That's crazy. Crazy talk. There's no way it's a 1. Oh my gosh. All right. Well, we'll look at the 1 and then we'll look at a 10. How about that? We'll show a little balance here. I usually try to look at a low 1, a middle 1, and a, outrageously high 1. Very overrated drama. Many people are going to hate me because they have mostly good grades. But I really don't think this is good at all, bringing out the chemistry and acting of the actors. There really is no story here. He's like a complete copy of a goblin, even when he disappears from the form of human world. Why, if he is a demon, and even though he has lost his powers, does he not use them at crucial moments? I don't understand it. He just had to take Dewey's wrist to use them. And when he got them back, why couldn't he take on a simple human? Cinematography's okay. I wouldn't say it's spectacular, but it's decent. Office looks nothing like an office of a rich company. You can see the difference between the office they used in Marry My Husband with this, and you'll see what I mean. Soundtrack was decent. I think I understand why people like this drama because of the actors and the chemistry. Well, yeah, they are quite stunning. But even though their chemistry was good and their acting too, you just can't save a drama when there's no story itself. So this person said, who cares if there's good chemistry and, good acting? Who cares? Seems like a compilation of several dramas, not united, and with a lot of cliches. Okay, well, there's the 1 out of 10. Yikes. All right, here's a 6. Just okay, not the best. Disclaimer, this is just my opinion. We don't have to agree, and I'm not here to argue with anyone. AKA, leave me alone. 305 people found this review helpful. To keep it brief, they had me and then they completely lost me. Honestly, you know what's funny? That kind of matches with the ratings we just saw. Up until, well, we didn't have 9, was it 9, 11, and 12 numbers, unfortunately. But right around 8, it kind of started to go down a little bit. I guess it lost, what, 10%? Well, I guess more than 10%, but not too much of the audience, right around episode, who knows, 8 to 12, somewhere in there. Listen, I'm not really a fan of any of these actors, so I'll try to keep this review as unbiased as possible. I don't understand why people can be so picky with actors. Like, I don't get it. Like, I understand having favorites, totally, but I've never understood, like, being a super fan of maybe a pairing, if we're talking about, like, BLs or a couple, or, like, certain actors, and then all the other actors, you know, you kind of despise or you don't like to support. Like, I never understood that. That doesn't make any sense to me for some reason. Like, I also don't even get that when regarding, like, musical bands and stuff like that. Like, I love this artist, this other artist stinks. And you, like, make enemies with whoever the artist doesn't like. And it's just like, I don't understand that. I'm not, like, in that, I guess, wholeheartedly, where I'm just, yeah, whatever my favorite actor or musician or whatever they enjoy, I enjoy. And whoever they hate, I hate. Like, I don't understand it. I really don't. I just want something good. Good music, good acting, good movies, good TV shows, whatever. I don't really care. You know, I do like certain actors. You know, I really like, you know, Christian Bale and Cillian Murphy's really cool, and Denzel Washington's great. So I want their movies to be good. But I wouldn't say I don't like other movies specifically because of the actor. Like, I've never been part of that, I don't know, world, I guess. So I don't get this. Not really a fan of any of these actors, so I'll try to keep it unbiased. Okay. When I heard this drama was being produced, I was unsure because I didn't really like Song Kang's acting. I was only convinced to watch because I have been impressed by Yu Jung in some of her previous works and thought, hey, maybe if this is not the best, she will at least carry on her part. But I was wrong. The story was lackluster in every single way. I was only kind of intrigued for the first 5 to 6 episodes of the show, which is kind of interesting because those numbers literally line up with that. But then everything started to go downhill after Guwon rescued Dohee from the burning gas station shop in episode 8. Ooh, is that when that happened? No way. Interesting. So was that the moment that people, like, really turned off? Huh. I thought that moment was cool. Maybe I just don't get the gist of the show, obviously. Obviously, I haven't seen it. But maybe, you know, there's certain aspects of it I'm not picking up. But I thought that was cool. I was looking at that going, heck yeah. A rescue in a burning building. That's so awesome. That was like a cool moment. They built up the plot so much at that point, only to bring it back down and then throw in a lot of other useless side plots and past lives reincarnation tropes. It was not necessary, to say the least. Wait, what was wrong with the gas station thing? They never really explained that. I feel like all the main leads have in this show were their strong visuals. And they were strong. They were strong. Indeed. I feel like the color grading was overdone, made them look like paper, milk white. You could not see one pore or any texture in their skin at all, which was kind of off-putting. Oh my gosh. Final thoughts. Had a good beginning, all right to mid-middle, unimpressive conclusion. Only good thing about the drama was the occasional funny moments, heartfelt moments, and most importantly, the soundtrack. I could listen to it over and over again. All right, well, that's kind of a middle-of-the-road review. 305 people found it helpful. Okay, why are we only getting low reviews? What's happening? There we go. 10 out of 10. Reminds me why I fell in love with K-dramas in the first place. This show is everything I love and miss about Korean dramas. I'm trying to take my time watching it after binging the first few episodes because I don't want it to end. Visual appeal alone, just the visual appeal of the two main leads. Same wavelength. Same wavelength. They are stunning. Are they not? That's kind of hilarious. Oh my gosh. Just their visual appeal is enough to watch the drama. I mean, yeah, I guess. Don't tell the story person that. Not to be vain or someone who obsesses over looks, but it's undeniable that it's way more entertaining, enjoyable, makes one happier to watch very attractive. That's a hot take. That is a hot take. Wait a minute, I gotta reread that. Not to be vain or someone who obsesses over looks, but it's undeniable that it's way more entertaining and enjoyable and makes you happier to watch very attractive people on television. Do we agree? Do we agree with that? Does it make you happier? Does it make the experience more enjoyable, more entertaining to watch very attractive people on TV or in your K-dramas or in your shows, etc.? Do you prefer them to be the most visually stunning, appealing people you've ever seen? Does that really make or break the show for you? That's tough. That's an interesting call. I would say, I'll say this. It doesn't hurt. It doesn't hurt to have attractive people on TV, right? But I think you lose a bit of realism if you don't have normal-looking people. And I'm not saying ugly people. I'm saying normal people. People who are not visually, to everybody, like objectively pretty. It's like just have normal people throughout. I think that definitely helps make it a little bit more realistic. I can think of some shows that were just insane, like the Vampire Diaries. Just insane. I would say Smallville as well. There's quite a few out there where you're just looking at the cast and you're like, what the heck? like a cast can be too pretty, where you're looking at them and you're just like, this doesn't even seem real. Who are these people? Are these all models? Do they even know how to act? Oh my gosh. But yeah, I would say, does it make it more enjoyable? Yeah, sometimes. Yeah. I don't think that's vain. I think that's, we are somewhat simple creatures in some ways where we enjoy seeing visually appealing things. Whether it's a car, whether it's a person, whether it's a house, whether it's a sunset. Ooh, doesn't a sunset make you feel happier? Doesn't a sunset, make the sky more enjoyable? Of course. Of course. When they have 30-year-olds playing high school students, it always takes me out of it. Yeah. Yep. And you know why that is? Because I guess they want, I'm assuming they don't want anyone to have a baby face, and that's why they go a little older with the casting. And also, I'm assuming they don't want anyone to have, like, teenage acne, which is, normal. Totally normal. So they usually cast older. What's up, Nicole? I love me an attractive cast that makes me feel 10 times uglier. Hey, sometimes Sometimes it just hits. I was literally thinking that as we were watching that compilation. I'm like, oh my God, these two are crazy. These two are crazy. It's enjoyable. I'll say that. It's enjoyable. I wouldn't say I need everybody to be, just unbelievable. I mean, it's their job to look enjoyable in the public's eyes. Very true. Very true. I mean, certain actors, right? Certain actors are, okay, there are the stars, which tend to be more attractive, I guess, to people's eyes. And then you have like the stars that, I don't know, maybe not objectively very attractive, but also amazing actors. I can probably think of a few, but I won't name them because that is, I don't want to call them out like that. I am in no position. To call people out like that. But you know some names of some actors who are extremely talented, great actors, who you would not consider to be very attractive. Todd, tell us again how attractive the actors are. Very attractive. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Knockouts. 10 out of 10s. Actually, let this reviewer sing it or point it out for you. Song Kang, gorgeous. Kim Yoo-jung, gorgeous. All caps, gorgeous. They are practically a work of art when placed together. That is a real line. Real line. Work of art. I unfortunately began to ship them in real life because they look too good together to be paired with anyone else other than each other. Okay, this person's like taking two dolls and just smashing them together. This reviewer is like, okay, I've seen all I need to see here. You two are in love, whether it's on screen or off screen or in my fantasies. That's so funny. I love actors who look maybe not the hottest way, but their charisma and energy is immaculate. Yeah, true. True. All jokes aside, they are so cute and their chemistry is chemistrying. Chemistrying? That's an interesting word. I'm blocking it right now. There it is. Chemistrying. I fear I'll never get over this one, y'all. Pray for me. I haven't been watching a lot of Korean dramas recently, because it's so hard to find a good romance with both actors that I can enjoy. And a good compelling story or good enough chemistry. Because even if the story is not that good, if the chemistry is good enough, I can get through it because they're a cute couple. So happy to be watching this drama. It's making me crave Korean dramas like I used to in the past. I love this review compared to is literally the direct opposite of that. Wait, where is it? Here it is. Total opposite. It's so funny. Oh my gosh. Oh, it's so funny. This person's just like, yeah, their visuals are good, but what else? Who cares? And the other person's just like, they're so awesome. They're so beautiful. It makes me want to throw up. Oh my gosh. Should I watch My Demon? I know the show just started. This was posted 3 years ago on subreddit. And there's no clear opinion on it yet, but I was wondering if anyone has a recommendation about it. This person said, solid first couple of episodes. We'll keep watching. They're easy on the eyes. Oh my gosh. Okay. Well, I guess everybody's in agreement. They're easy on the eyes. True story. They are both very easy on the eyes. Okay. So I dislike Song Kang and overly intimate things. And I love My Demon so far. It's so pretty. Plus you get to watch Song Kang get smacked around multiple times. What? I didn't think it was Americanized or overly intimate, as at all. He is a snack, it's true. It's a vibe of the fantastic and demon attractor and otherworldly. It's great. Why do you not like Song Kang? Just curious. Mostly forecasting love and weather. I was so looking forward to that drama, and it was so painfully awful. A lot of it was because his character let his daddy issues ruin every relationship he had, and also the relationships of the people around him. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. So this person doesn't like the actor because of a role they played previously. What is that? Is that real? Is that a thing? Is that seriously a thing? That's like holding a grudge for fiction. That's wild. That show made me like a cheater. That's crazy. Yeah. Okay, this is so weird. Why do you dislike an actor for portraying his role? Zero media literacy. That was my reaction. Not surprising that this won two best... that this 2-1 best couple when people talk about them like that. Yeah, no. Not surprised. Not surprised. Great rom-com. Man, oh man. I like it so far. I've dropped it after 6 episodes. The actors are beautiful. It's not me saying this. I'm just reading words. But the acting is not that good. I feel the supporting cast is way better. The female lead's acting is really flat, and it kept bothering me. I would suggest to skip this one. Agree, completely agree. This is definitely a K-drama, not an Americanized one at all, in my opinion. In fact, is this based on a webtoon? Gives off webtoon vibes. There aren't any intimacy scenes or in the first 2 episodes from what I remember. Really enjoy the demon character so far. And it's funny. I don't know. What is an Americanized K-drama? What's that like? After Sweet Home, Song Kang is unrecognizable in Netflix's My Demon. Characters hail the co-protagonists as sick, sexy, innocent, cold, and kind. He's also a scumbag, which for a demon is par for the course. Most international viewers know Kang from the smash hit horror series Sweet Home, dubbed the son of Netflix thanks to the streamer hosting his most popular ventures, Sweet Home, Love Alarm, Nevertheless, all made 2021's most watched Netflix K-dramas of the year. With all that star power, Song is oddly absent for most of Sweet Home Season 2. My Demon neatly fills the void. Not even halfway through its 16-episode run, the series shot to number 2 in the rankings of top 10 most watched series. Interesting. Americanized equals kissing with tongue. Very specific. Very specific. Okay, so it's supposed to be a little bit more, I don't know, cute, less what's a good word for that? I'm trying to censor myself a little bit. A little less full on, a little more reserved. A little more reserved. Chaste, yes, indeed. I just rejoined, but these actors better be godlike just to justify the amount of discussion about their looks. Well, I'll give you a little... I'll give you a taste of the actors. Let's see. What's a good one? I don't need audio. We don't need audio where we're going. Oh my gosh. Here he is. Here she is. Here he is. And there she is. No, that's another one. Fair enough. There you go. Just a taste. All right. Let's go ahead and move on, shall we? Next up is Rainbow V. All right. Make sure I actually have that information up. I do. Good. Okay. Rainbow V. TenWin and Win choreography. Lovely. It's Billie Eilish and Khalid. Ring and Portrait Remix. This is the longest title ever. Win and 10, or TenWin, if you will. Rainbow V. Here we go. A little bit of choreography.
Thought I found a way. Thought I found a way.
Starting wild. Whoa.
But you never go away. So I guess I gotta stay now. Oh, I hope someday I'll make it out of there, even if it takes all night. Oh, 100 years need a place to hide, but I can't find one there. Wanna feel alive outside. I can't find my bed. Isn't it lovely? Alone, heart made of glass, my mind of stone. Tear me to pieces, skin and bone. Oh, welcome home. Isn't it lovely? Alone, heart made of glass, my mind of stone. Tear me to pieces, skin and bone.
Man, they're killing this. Oh, these are good visuals. I like that. Wow. Short and sweet. Over 24 million views. 24 million views. Beautiful choreography. They were definitely in sync. I love the visuals there. Half the tree is dead, half the tree is lively. One's wearing dark colors, the other light. It seems almost flipped. Beautiful. Link down below in the YouTube video description. Anyone here in 2026? Yes. Oh my gosh. Link down below in the video description. For the original video, go throw it some much deserved love. Also check out the channel. There might be other amazing little videos there for you. All right. Let's pull up some information on Rainbow V. Here we go. Project for the Wave V members to showcase their talent. TenWin and Win have choreographed and will be dancing to Lovely by Billie Eilish and Khalid. I'm not going to attempt any of those names. I'm going to butcher the heck out of them. Freestyling. Okay. Got others freestyling to Post Malone. So there's 6 episodes in the series there. Oh, so they did 6 episodes kind of behind the scenes, learning it. And then they did, obviously, the performance videos as well. Very cool. Stunning scene there. They did amazing. 10, professionally known as 10. Thai singer, dancer, rapper based in South Korea and China, debuted with South Korean boy band Under SM Entertainment NCT in 2016 as part of its first subunit, NCTU. Since 2019, he's been more active mainly as a member of NCT's China-based unit, Wave V, and the South Korean supergroup Super M. 10 has also released several solo singles through the SM Station project. Dreamin' a Dream, 2017. New Heroes, 2018. Paint Me Naked, 2021. Paint Me Like One of Your French Girls. And Birthday, 2022. He made his solo debut in 24 with his eponymous extended play. Born in Bangkok. Wow, at the age of 14, competed on a Thai show, Teen Superstar. Wow. Young and talented. At 14, I was doing nothing. Literally nothing. I think I was just playing PlayStation 2 at that point. Under the stage name TNT, he won, holy crap, and earned an opportunity to sign a contract with South Korean agency Starship Entertainment. Almost said Enterprise. Star Trek reference there. Although his family did not allow him to go. Oh my gosh, no. I get it. 14's pretty young. But dang. He ultimately joined SM Entertainment in 2013 after passing an audition in Thailand. So he did get to join 2 years later. Man. These K-pop artists start ridiculously early. Yeah, apparently. My gosh. That's unbelievable. Kind of wild. Taeyong, Mark. Yep. Actually, let's see if we can find... Despite leaving the agents... Oh, okay. On April 6, 2026, SM Entertainment announced that 10 would officially conclude his contract with the agency on April 8th of this year. Following a decade with the company, despite leaving the agency, both SM and 10 confirmed that he would remain a member of NCT and Wave V, with his participation in future group activities to be coordinated on a case-by-case basis. In a personal statement, 10 expressed a desire to try new challenges in a new environment as he approached the 10th anniversary of his debut. I get that. 10 years is a lot doing one thing. Sometimes you just want to branch out, I guess. Wow. 2024, French luxury fashion house Yves Saint Laurent appointed 10 as a brand ambassador. Cool. In June of 24, maybe, 10 became brand spokesman for Maybelline. Maybe he's born with it. Maybe it's Maybelline. 10 is multilingual, speaks Thai, English, Korean, Mandarin, and Japanese. That's impressive. I am definitely monolingual. Oh my gosh. We got Win-Win, of course, known professionally. Chinese singer, dancer, actor, and former member of NCT and 3 of its subunits, Wave V, NCTU, and NCT 127. Graduated from a dance academy affiliated middle and high school where he studied Chinese traditional dance for 6 years and ranked first in the academy. He was accepted to the Central Drama Academy but remains on a leave of absence as he focuses on his career. Oh, yeah. He said, opportunity knocks. You got to answer. You got to answer. He was scouted on the street, but he didn't trust the SM agents at first and thought they were scammers. That's understandable. He spent 2 years rejecting them. That's 2 years. Oh my gosh. I thought it was just like at first he rejected them as scammers. 2 years is, wow, that is a lot. 2 years rejecting them or giving them a fake phone number until he finally joined SM Entertainment. That's unbelievable. Oh my gosh. That's pretty crazy. That is a crazy story. Shout out to those agents for continuing the hunt. 2 years. Fake phone numbers, dodging calls. Wow. Company decided to create a 25-member group that was divided into separate subunits. They quickly became known as South Korea's most experimental band due to their concept of having members switch units freely. 2016, he performed NCTU's The Seventh Sense at their first live performance in China at the 16th Music Fang Yunbang Awards. He continues to join the subunit occasionally, has been part of several lineup combinations. As of July 9, 2026, his exclusive contract with SM Entertainment concluded, and he left NCT, becoming a solo artist. His contract with Yukai Entertainment also ended. Now he's currently managed independently and exclusively by TenWin Studio. Good for him. Got a couple to be announced main roles. Sunshine Through the Rain. A Splendid Match came out this year. Boundless Bright Moon. Main role. 2025 had a couple things there. Perfect Match. Snowfall. Sweet Games. Support role in Blades of the Guardians movie. Lifestyle Lab, regular member, 2026. Last year, Living in the Air. Got the TenWin friendship pairing. Both were SM rookies, both in the subunits of WayV and NCTU. Status, close friends. Ten is Thai, TenWin is Chinese. Ten was born in 96, TenWin born in 97. 10 is a Pisces. TenWin is a Scorpio. I have no idea what that means. 10 is only in the subunit WayV, whereas TenWin is an NCT 127. They were both part of NCT, partners of the Rainbow V project. Oh, nice. They were noticed by Khalid on Twitter for their performance. That's cool. Gotta love that. That's awesome. Either he found it on his own or somebody showed him it and he was enjoying it like a lot. That's cool. Love that. All right. Well, hopefully they continue to succeed independently. I think that's really cool, you know. Hey, some of those contracts can be really gross. So I have no problem with artists using those connections early and then going independent later, raking in that profit. Love that. Love that for them and anybody really who decides to go independent. It takes a lot of bravery to do that. It's easy to have a big, name behind you and pushing your product and whatnot. It's a lot harder to be independent. So kudos to them. Love that. Great performance. Unbelievable. Very atmospheric. I loved it. All right, let's jump into the final video of stream. This is Who Should We Date? Dan and Phil play Heartthrob. Oh boy. Quote, choosing the man in your life has never been this much fun. Gosh. All right, let's jump into it. Here we go. Heartthrob. They were definitely soft launching the gay here. I think so. I don't know. I mean, it's seeming like it. Dan trying to play this straight is quite an experience. Honestly, I'm just imagining how insane this is at this day and age, right? Where they're clearly out at this point and clearly in a relationship. Now we're gonna like put all that away and like I'm gonna try to be in the mind of a fan 7 years ago who was just cluelessly watching. 2018. Here we
Hello,
go.
Danville Games Dreamboats.
Throbbers.
You can't call them throbbers. That must be the fastest demonetization we've ever got.
Hearts, man.
Throbbers.
What a
Throb of the
shirt you're
heart.
wearing.
Thanks, it's freezing in here, but I thought I'd wear it for the theme
Phil's
of the
got
video.
his guns out. It's wearing a nice shirt because today.
Guns out for the lads, especially. Because today.
Look.
I can't. One of the last videos before the hiatus. Oh my gosh.
This is going to be a whole thing.
Yeah.
Today we are playing Heartthrob, the dream game for girls.
Yeah. We played a lot of this with our friend Bryony, who introduced it to us with various groups of friends.
Kind of as a joke-ish,
Yeah.
but this wasn't made as a joke.
No.
This is a game, and I quote, for all girls who like boys.
Wow.
That's right, this was made in the 90s.
Oh yeah, look at that. That is, oh gosh, I'm about to say it. That's ancient.
Well, the
And
80s.
I'm sure, I
can't
don't
tell.
know, the caveman times. I'm sure at the time this made a lot of sense
Yeah.
and it was very popular. Looking back in 2018, this is really a whole big box of yikes right here.
So explain what the actual game is.
Well, the game is about looking at a bunch of potential imaginary boyfriends
I know.
and deciding
I know, I had
which
to
of
say it.
them
I
you
had
want
to.
date.
Sure.
But then guessing
Plot twist.
who the people you're playing
I mean, just look at that box. It looks ancient. Sometimes I forget how old I am, and then I look at stuff from like the 90s, and I'm like, ooh, yeah.
with would most like to date.
Yeah.
So imagine you're that person right there.
I'll put my mind into her and see who I choose.
Put my
Making this
mind.
more
Listen,
weird.
no. This weirdness is yet to come. Judging from the front cover here, I mean,
Wow.
who do we have as examples? We have this guy,
The class clown.
the class clown, and this guy, captain of the football team.
Look at that hair.
With
Look
an
at that
absolutely
curls.
incredible permed mullet.
I am jealous.
And then this guy, who is nicknamed Lips, apparently.
That is not a nickname.
That guy is terrible. Look at that face.
I'm scared. He should
Sorry,
be
sorry,
nicknamed.
no, can
He's
we look at
kind
that?
of
Ready to
intimidating.
axe murder you.
He has killed 10 people. Which of them is the guy for you?
Ooh.
But the game isn't as simple as that.
No.
Because then you have these cards,
What's up, Ryder?
right? And these
When my madre watched this with me, when it came out, she said, I don't care what they say, they're definitely gay. If they aren't, I'll eat a hat. Lucky for her, they came out and she didn't have to. Well, there you go. There you go. She was, she knew the fan was real.
These cards are like personality traits that help you learn more about them
Yeah.
to inform
She was
your
hardcore in
decisions.
the
Say things
fan.
Like he smells like a cake.
Choose
Willing
your
to eat a
favourite
hat.
on looks alone. That's the thing right there. Here's the tagline. Choosing the man in your life has never been this much fun before. There's a lot that's questioned about this game, but the graphic design is on point.
Yeah.
That is 90s.jpg.
It's like Saved by the Bell vibes.
That's truly amazing.
It
As we
looks
said,
great.
We've got the personality cards.
Ooh.
What do we have
Like
there?
nicknamed WizKid.
I
and
don't know what he whizzed on to
Fast food freak. That person
Don't
might have my
attack
heart.
me. I'm a fast food freak, and this one here has to be the center of attention.
Are they all just written about you? Oh! Firstly, can we have a look at some of the potential boyfriends
Sure.
we're not going to pick for this
So
one?
these are the kind of people that we could be dealing with here.
Yeah.
All right, first up we have Anne.
Andy!
Oh,
Great pose.
God, Florida Gators. That kind of looks like you as a teenager.
It
I'm
does.
Not
I
gonna lie.
have the hair gel, like the wet look hair gel.
Wait, is that Gary from the front?
Oh,
okay.
wow. I'm seeing a whole new side of him. And his
Yes,
mullet.
and that the side is the arms. That's what we're seeing there. He has got a whole vein situation going on
It
there.
does. That's throbbing.
So I'm actually intimidated.
They're doing a terrible job at hiding anything.
intimidated by this. I don't know why.
His expression is like, I might punch you in a second.
This whole energy scares me. Okay. Hello, Simon.
Oh, he's got his
the sax man.
Wow.
Toot toot.
He's
hello.
a jazz man.
Can I just say, why do I feel like all of the models are like 33?
They look not young. The girl on the box looked young. These dudes look at least 25, if not 30 something.
I think they are. This is one of those, like, every 90s TV drama was like, I'm a high schooler, and the actor's like, I'm 39.
Literally. Have you ever seen Teen Wolf?
How old is Simon?
Teen Wolf. Simon is like one of my dad's friends.
He's 53.
Shots fired at Teen Wolf.
And lastly, we have Paul.
That is an intense stare.
I have never been more scared in my entire life.
It's like one of my school photos where they caught me mid-smile, like trying to smile.
The eyebrows. To know that face is to look death straight in the eyes.
Hey, he might be lovely on the inside. We don't know.
He wants to look at your insides, I think.
Also, they're all very white. There's not much diversity in this game.
I think
or the board.
Literally every single card here is not even like
oh my
beige.
God, they're literally all white.
This is an ivory tower, people.
Yeah.
So, all right, are you ready to begin?
I'm ready. Let's do this. The first one is...
Reveal it.
Bobby.
Oh my God. Bobby is not a high schooler. I just want to put that out there. Not even close. Dan's fighting for his life. A closet was made of glass. This game. Oh my gosh.
Wow. He's got some guns.
There is a lot going on here. I mean, Bobby works out, sure,
but he
fine.
cares about grooming. It's like he's presenting his armpit to the camera like, oh, come on, Jenny, have a sniff.
It's a look. Okay, you're continuing to drive this darker.
Sorry.
And guy number 2.
Richard. The sexy glasses in the mouth.
Oh my God. I really don't know what
Want to come back to the library with me? I think he looks a bit creepy. I think he wants to murder me.
Really? No, I'm not getting that. I think he's kind of adorable with a sense of humor.
He's got
first
some
impressions.
Weird kinks hiding underneath those knitwears. Last one.
Yep.
Can I get it?
Dun-dun-dun-dun.
Oh my gosh.
What is happening?
What?
What the hell? This needs to be
foreshadowing podcast with Richard.
Next to frickin' Mona Lisa.
I love that. I think this guy's mysterious. I think he's got some dark secrets. Something hiding.
I'm gonna say absolute potential serial killer.
Something under his bed.
All right.
I agree. I agree.
He's got a few yodeling pickles down there.
Somehow we are going to have to pick between these guys.
So I just have to choose my favorite.
Play along at home.
Based on their
all
appearance.
right. Well, there are 3 scenarios, okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
In each scenario, we learn a bit more.
Okay.
And the first one is, would you like to dance?
Ooh, which one do I want to dance with?
So presumably, you're at the school dance, and which of these would you like to dance with?
Okay, sure.
What kind of dance is it?
I think it's like a school dance, like a disco.
Is it like a slow dance?
Like
it's
a slow dance.
We've got to play the game how they're imagining. They're not like, hey, do you want to do some Fortnite dances with me? No, this is like a grind.
A grind?
Yeah, this is Miley Cyrus, Robin
Thicke.
This might be pre-grind.
No, it's slow dance. Just a
slow dance.
Hand on the side.
Yeah.
Not down there, up here. Slow dance.
I slow danced at my prom. It was very embarrassing. I had a very wide stance. Someone took a photo of me and I was like...
Oh, Phil.
Oh, no.
Someone took a photo of you making fun of your wide stance.
My legs were very far apart.
I thought we were just going to be laughing at the 90s.
Just
I
me.
don't think we'd be digging up your trauma here.
My gosh.
Okay.
I did get to go in a limo though. It was all good.
So now we will reveal who we think the other
Leaving
person
room for the Lord
dance.
dancing.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
Now, Phil.
Yeah.
Based on your traumatizing story and the emotional vibe
This is
of
some
these
footloose
people,
dancing.
I think you want to go for the person who maybe doesn't take themselves too seriously and will treat you gently. I think you chose Richard.
I did choose Richard. He was the only one with a bit of a cheeky smile, so I thought he might be a bit of fun.
1 point.
I think.
Yeah. Why did you make this decision?
I made this decision because.
What? I'm literally ready to be offended right now. Come on.
I thought you'd want to dance with Bobby.
Why?
Because he's the one that likes to groom himself, and he probably like has nice fashion. You thought he might have
There's
a good
some kind
suit.
of compliment there. I don't know. I chose Mick.
Why? Why would you choose Mick?
Bobby, are you freaking serious? I feel like he would somehow hurt me, or I'm just scared of him. I don't want to. I just
huge arms.
I don't know much about Mick yet. He seems kind of low key.
He looks like he would breathe down your neck really heavily.
Stop ruining Mick, okay? I'm just Bobby scared me. I don't get a point. Richard also scared me. So there we go. Now we get to find out a bit more about them. The next scenario is: will you go to a party with me on Saturday night?
That's a bit less formal than a slow dance.
But it's more of a time commitment. This is talking.
This is an evening.
This is hanging out.
With
this
the
is
person.
socializing with other people, and you know, the night leads somewhere, or maybe it doesn't.
Okay,
so,
sure.
You know, a nice PG peck on the cheek with your grandma looking at the doorstep. Are you ready to learn more about these lads?
Yes.
Each of them will have 2 personality traits revealed, and this is going to change everything. Did you know Bobby is a rich kid?
Not surprised.
Ooh, okay.
Not surprised.
So he might have a nice car.
So if he wants you to go to a party with him, might have a cool house.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Now, Richard. I'm eager to learn more.
What?
Richard is the tuba player in a band.
I'm trying not to give too much away
He's
now.
a band kid. That really...
This one
That
time
tracks.
at band camp?
Honestly...
What did you do with the tuba?
Looking at him nibbling on those glasses, I think Richard has a good time at band camp. Nick is nicknamed...
The Lemon.
The Lemon?
Why the hell?
Band slander.
would anyone be nicknamed
Indeed.
Lemon?
At school, whenever anything happens, like he fell off the chair, someone was called Chair. So, I mean,
Lemon.
anything could happen.
What
with
did he
Lemon.
do with the lemon?
I don't want to know. Okay, Bobby.
All right, here we go.
Wants to be a secret agent.
That's not surprising either.
He could be James Bond.
Yeah, I bet he thinks he
James
could get into
Bobby.
the CIA. What did you just say, James Bobby?
James Bobby.
Delete yourself.
James Bobby.
Wants to be a magician.
The name's Bobby.
Oh.
James Bobby.
Richard! Okay, I mean, look, there's some magicians that have really great careers, and look, if that's his passion, that's fine.
I like magic.
Remember, the question here is, would you go to a party?
0.00001% of magicians have amazing careers.
Party with them?
Yeah, and Mick can't wait to get married and have lots of kids.
Don't know how I feel about that.
No.
That's very 90s as well.
It is.
Good Christian, let's get married as soon as possible. Bonk!
All right, what are we thinking? What are we going with here? I feel like Richard's probably the most down to earth. Mick is Dan's nightmare. Good point. Good point. Go to a party with. I mean, the party's going to be crazy if you go with Bobby. But I feel like Richard is more of just like normal funny. And that's probably better to hang with for long periods of time as opposed to, I don't know what Bobby's doing, staring at himself in a mirror.
All right, time to write it down. Phil, and also think along at home. At this point, who do you want to go to a a party with? Have you decided?
I've decided.
Probably Richard.
All right. I love that you're just holding the wad of
I'm
boys
holding
there.
Adam. He's just like part of the video.
Respect Adam.
Sorry, Adam. Right.
Right, you guess me first.
Dan,
Why did you make this decision?
I made this decision slightly based on your reactions to these cards.
All right, okay. How well do you know me, Phil? Let's find out.
I think you've chosen Richard.
Ooh, I chose Bobby.
What?
That is right.
Why?
Because he's rich and he wants to be a secret agent. From a party-going perspective, that means he's probably got a massive house, which will be for a good party. I don't have to like him. I think that
rubbish
he's
at
an
this.
ethically lovely person. But
Yeah.
he probably has a pool. And then also, he wants to be a secret agent. What the hell does that mean at a party? I know I'm interested.
Right, who do you think I picked?
I think that your answer...
Boyfriends of 9 years, by the way.
I'm not being
This
weird.
is a game, people. I
trying to
think
snack you.
Richard is the match for you.
Yeah.
But I think for some weird reason, you chose Mick.
I did choose Mick! How did you know?
Because that's just what you're like.
I'm not trying to sneak
Explain yourself.
Anyone that's in a band at a party is going to go straight to play the instrument at the
Oh my gosh, Phil wants to get married and have kids.
party's
Hey,
band.
babe, want to see him a tuba?
Yeah, he'll get his tuba out and then join his
former lads.
bandmates. But I want to know why Mick is nicknamed Lemon. So I could go with him to the party, and that's a good conversation piece.
That is a big risk.
So he called the lemon.
You are that okay?
We'll do it
You are a
every
brave man.
I'm not saying we're gonna go on a date, but it's more just like I want to chat about why he called the lemon.
That's solid, actually. I want to go to his party. I feel like you go to his house and it would be like some weird.
Maybe it's like a party
like,
trick or something.
Sister wife.
Oh gosh, he's bringing out the lemon.
I wish I could marry my cousin. Well, that was lovely, but now it's time for the final round.
Final round.
And this is the ultimate question.
Yeah.
They ask you, do you want to be my girlfriend?
Wow. We've got to be fully honest with this one, though.
Exactly.
No snacking.
This is a relationship. Things are getting serious.
We've got
now.
a date.
But before that, there's 2 more things to learn.
Okay.
So you
Oh,
ready?
gosh.
First up is Bobby.
All right.
Yeah.
On top of being a rich kid who wants to be a secret agent, he also wants to spend his holidays at a nudist camp.
Wow.
That look. Dan is officially regretful in saying Bobby last round.
Wants to spend his holidays at a nudist camp.
Wow, Bobby.
Look, he works out. And
a camp, though, not a beach. A nudist camp. What the
you
hell
might
is
not
that?
live near a beach. So
What's a
maybe it's a
nudist
lake.
camp?
Maybe it's a lake. you'd get a good all-round tan,
Bit
wouldn't
dodge.
you?
All right.
Richard, tuba player and band.
That's a
wants to
good
be a
question,
musician
Fairies.
and
Why?
Enjoys imitating the mating calls of wild animals.
That is so on point, Richard.
Might be a furry.
A 90s furry.
Yeah, one of the first ones.
14-year-old
I think they
girls
just
in the
skin all their
90s
teddy
playing
bears and
this.
Stick them to their bodies.
You know there's like 100,000 furries watching this,
I know there
and
are.
you just offended them.
I know you're relevant. I'm
You
just saying,
said-
back in the day, I didn't
Oh,
know.
they're relevant, are they? Okay,
didn't know
the
if-
furry fandom, they need to have a problem with Amazing
didn't
Phil
know
right
if there
now.
was
Okay,
fursuits
right,
back
sure,
then.
fine. And Mick has a pet spider in his desk. Of course he does.
Maybe it licks his lemon.
That doesn't... What's the tale of Lemon and the spider?
Next one, about Bobby.
Oh gosh, here we go.
He has never been kissed. I wouldn't have thought that.
That is a game
that's a
changer.
plot
That is
twist.
a game... Suddenly...
It's all bravado.
This is done... And really, he's soft and tender, and he's just putting it all on because he's vulnerable and maybe...
Dan just fell in love. Why do I feel like Richard's just Phil written in a different font?
Maybe he's
just a little
saving
Jaffa cake.
himself for that special girl.
Hey,
Richard, I'm ready. The final piece of the Richard puzzle.
Bumps into walls and trips over his own
That is
feet.
so Richard.
Coming in that with a tuba.
That'd be dangerous.
Okay.
Or just making the sound of
So
it.
Richard.
Alright, fine.
And Mick claims to have contact with extra.
That is so Mick. So Mick.
Then who gave him the lemon?
Mick, no!
Who gave him the lemon?
Oh, for God, he is nicknamed the Lemon. He can't wait to get married and have loads of kids. He has a pet spider in his desk, and he claims to have contact with extraterrestrials. The school needs to keep an eye on him.
Right, who are we dating?
Bobby's gay. That's a crazy.
Phil.
Who am I gonna date?
This might be one of the wildest lineups of potential suitors I've ever seen. Could you imagine if people actually had like a cheat sheet like this, and whenever you walk up to somebody or you see somebody from across the room and you find them interesting, all of a sudden like this cheat sheet pops up that you can see about them? Maybe it's like some sort of augmented reality. You know, you look at somebody, you catch eyes, and then their cheat sheet pops up. And you can see like, rich kid, wants to be a secret agent, wants to spend his holidays at nudist camps, has never been kissed. Tuba player, wants to be a magician. This should be the new Tinder format. Exactly.
I'm just straight in there with my answers.
Phil.
Who am I gonna date?
I think that you chose to date Richard.
Yes, I did. I mean, he's very much, apart from the musician, I like magic, I like animals, I do make random
You
animal...
like imitating animal mating calls. You did that a lot on the radio.
And
okay.
also, I do trip over my own feet all the time, so I think we'd be a match made in probably death.
Bandcamp. I can see
Dan,
that happening.
I think you were moved by the fact that Bobby's never been kissed, because you chose Bobby!
I chose Bobby!
Yes!
Right, okay, no, but not just that. Explain to me. I want you to show everybody how you think you understand me. Why did I choose Bobby?
Okay, first of all, he's got a nice car. He can take you on some nice dates. Secondly, he wants to be a secret agent. That's something you can chat about. Like, What's the mystery? What are we solving? Are we going on an adventure?
Right, and you think I'd like that, okay.
Nudist. You've got like weird furry stuff going on. You might
Yep.
enjoy a bit of nudism.
Maybe.
I don't know.
Interesting.
Never been kissed. That's like
Don't know
a
exactly
movie.
where he was going with
That's
that.
like I'm in a movie.
Yeah, you were wrong at every single point. I am so offended by everything you just said. No, that's
What?
not the reason I like Bobby is because
of the
look,
guns.
you're okay. You're a teenager.
Yeah.
You're not choosing your that's
What?
not the reason I like Bobby is because
of the
look,
guns.
you're okay. You're a teenager.
Yeah.
You're not choosing your husband for life.
That's something Dan's totally platonic friend would know. Absolutely.
So you're
You have
choosing a mistake.
experiences. You just need to look. Bobby seems like maybe someone that you can heal. He seems like there's a lot
Like
of
a project?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Sure.
He needs me more than Richard.
All right.
Richard's got his tuba. He's got his magic. Bobby's got nothing other than a fragile self-esteem and amazing biceps.
Okay. That was Heartthrob. I had a blast.
Do you see how
for
it's
that.
like it's actually a good game?
very
I mean,
fun.
if you take away all of the gender roles and just
Yeah.
the whole thing that's going on here, it's really fun.
It is fun.
I mean, if you can't find any friend to play that, you can play this with your family.
I played this with my brother before. I'm not sure about my granddad, but maybe we could get him in on it, you know? That's weird. That's weird.
That's weird.
You are not editing that
He's
out.
92.
You are not editing. Okay. Yikes. Delete.
I actually think this is a good game. It's just
Yeah.
a shame it's kind of really offensive.
I feel like they should update it with like an inclusive 2018 version.
Yes.
And, you know, we can still judge people by their looks and then get to know them, and we could all have a lot of fun.
That would be great. It's basically Take Me Out. That's what Take Me Out is.
Literally.
Also, if you're in the London area in the next week or
Yeah,
so,
doesn't
we are
think
doing
before he
now
speaks.
The 21st of
And that's
December.
why we love him.
Danville pop-up shop.
It's a festive pop-up shop. It's actually like legit way cooler than we thought. We
Yeah.
have like themed areas. There's like Danville Christmas area, an amazing Phil area,
And a Dan
a down
area.
area called The Void.
We've also got a snow globe you can have photos in. It's really fun.
If you're in London around this Christmas,
Dang.
make sure you check it out. 'cause
Link
That's
below.
cool.
So check that out. And if you enjoyed this video, give us a thumbs up.
Oh yes,
was
indeed.
so
Check out
funny.
Phil's channel over there. Check
Yeah.
out my one over here. Watch our last video that is almost as sexual.
And if you
over in
don't
the
do
corner.
it, Mick is gonna come get you with his lemon. Hello.
I'm so sorry for this.
Oh my gosh, that was perfect. Amazing. How the heck, why would they choose to do that game? I almost feel like maybe they wanted to tease the fan is real people out there. Just one last time. One last time, give them a good tease. It's just, that was so amazing. I don't know how they kept their comments, you know, somewhat in check. Like, that's crazy. Crazy. Link down below in the video description for the original video. Go throw out some much deserved love if you haven't already. Every time they say Richard, I cannot help but think about the random topic generator. Playing this while in the closet is crazy. All I learned about Dan is he's 100% a gold digger. The fact they were boyfriends during this has me wheezing. Mick was called the lemon because he makes the ladies pucker up. He's a good kisser. I've watched enough Saved by the Bell to understand the lingo. No way. Okay, but why is Richard just an accurate description of Phil? If they don't play this again now that they're both out, what's the point? You, Dream Daddy. Me, an intellectual heartthrob. Oh my gosh. Where we weren't hiding at that point. Dan was already neck deep in writing his coming out video at that point. Dan has spoken about how he was on the brink of a breakdown this entire era because he couldn't come out officially until they finished their tour, or sadly, they wouldn't be able to go to some of the places they did during the interactive introverts. So I think he was just trying to let it out however he could. Interesting. Almost like a wink and a nod, if you will. I can understand that, certainly. That would be interesting to be writing this video, obviously, and then being on tour and not able to get it out, so you're just waiting. It's like, I assume, well, obviously this is more serious than this, but I assume it's like when you have, you know, a sponsored project, or maybe you're making the project with Kick the PJ, and you want to talk about it because it's all you're thinking about, and you're excited or whatever, and you can't until it actually releases. I'm assuming it kind of feels like that weird, like, what do they call that? Where it's like a moratorium, not a moratorium, oh dang, what is that called? A period that you have to wait to talk about something. Like you get the review of it, and then, oh man, dang it. It's a weird word. I'm surprised I'm not coming up with it. Basically a moratorium, I guess. Like a waiting period where you have to wait to get it out. All right, let's bring up some TikToks as I continue to stumble over my words. Gosh. I know you don't re-react to the same video more than once for obvious reasons, but I almost wish Basically I'm Gay was requested much later into your Dan and Phil journey because you know so much more about Dan now and you see how much of a masterpiece it is. True. That's a good point. Yeah. At this point, it'd be very fascinating to see that again. All right, let's bring up these. Although I understand why I watched and reacted to that video, I guess, because it's just kind of like, you know, it's a great introduction because it really expands on just how intellectual Dan is. How obviously so much time and effort and just kind of getting the emotions out. It was beautiful. It was really beautiful. Wish we could rewatch the relationship announcement again too. I'm so glad I moved that up because it wasn't technically scheduled to be around that time, but I basically just said, okay, we're moving this one up because it's super topical. Like it literally just happened like the day before or something. So it was very much just, you know, gotta watch it. I think that was after I had already reacted to a couple. So at that point I was already invested.
Right. Phil, get on your knees.
Oh no. Oh, I didn't think I'd be on the floor today.
That's what she said.
Ready? One of us has been going to the gym, so this isn't fair.
It's not Phil. Okay,
I'm gonna grip the floor.
Yeah, lock in, cheat. Here we go. I believe in you.
3, 2, 1. Oh! 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 Ah! Ah! He's got strong guns.
Phil!
That's my
Way to go, Dan.
There's not enough protein in the gelatin contained in Haribo Tang Fastics. That's what we're learning here today, people.
Was my grippy not very strong?
It's diabolical.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Medical alert.
He has no muscle left.
Right, okay, we're doing this. We're taking it forward.
Arm wrestling on a very male podcast. It's absolutely a great introduction to them and must view for a new fanny. Just hits differently once you know more about the person he is. True. That's why it was so emotional watching it as a longtime fanny and having witnessed his growth. A lot of us found you because of that. Yeah, absolutely. Huge uptick. Huge. Dan doing this with his non-dominant hand too. That's impressive. That's impressive. I would not be doing well if I was using my non-dominant hand. Keep in mind, Dan is left-handed. Yeah, that's crazy. I would not have done well.
I can see your full nips.
There is entire Dan areola.
Whoa. First, Dan. What the f are you wearing?
Yes.
Did you mean to buy an extra small?
I thought it would
Extra,
be a
extra
serve,
small.
but it's a bit weird.
I can see your full nips.
There is entire Dan areola on
Whoa,
display. Is this
censor
okay?
it.
I'm sorry. I feel like the model wasn't 6'3".
No. First, Dan. What the f are you wearing?
Yes.
Did you mean to buy an extra
I
small?
thought it would be a...
Oh my gosh, I hate that. I used to do that all the time. I would just buy things and not try it on ever, like jeans, pants, whatever, shorts. And I would always get home and it would either be way too tight, way too small, or just loose. And never in a million years did I think, hey, I should probably try it on before I leave the store. Took me a while to put that together. You know, Sherlock isn't always fast, you know? Dan doing this with a non-diamond hand. He's in his self-described twunk era. I didn't know they had the ability to go outside.
Activate. Oh my god. Oh, I'm sorry. This is incredibly weird. I can see a propeller an inch from my eyeball. Is that enjoyable? No, that's spooky.
The camera can't pick it up, but
Put it in slow-mo.
It's spinning so fast. Do you feel cooled?
I can't feel a fucking thing. I feel like maybe the faintest breeze. Even in indirect sunlight, it just doesn't work.
It's not spinning.
Or right now, like a small cloud has just gone over the sun.
It's ruined it.
And it's dead. I mean, if you were stood in a line at Disneyland, you know, one of those days where you're just sweltering and you just need a bit of a breeze.
Yeah.
This would help. Maybe like 5%. The truth.
Oh my god, it's spinning.
Activate. Oh!
You would need that Florida sun. You would need that Florida sun, or maybe even California, because there's less clouds, maybe. Because Florida always has those afternoon thunderstorms and stuff like that, so there's usually some clouds in the sky. But yeah, you would need a clear sky for that thing to be even remotely helping. And also, I feel like a lot of his push-down fringe there is probably blocking whatever, like, 80% of that wind.
Get off! I'm just gonna stand behind this.
Everything in the foot.
Dan's taking off his hazmat suit.
Too distracting.
Really,
That's very
people?
distracting.
Oh, what, you're gonna cheer for me getting undressed after what you just saw happen? They don't give... Take it off. I'm just gonna stand behind this. Everybody look at Phil for a second.
Oh my god. Now more gratuitous das.
This is a private moment right now. The mums are loving it.
Loves that.
They're here for the twins. We walked so heated rivalry could run.
Yes.
You all
We walked.
really regret what just happened, don't you?
No.
No!
What I was gonna say.
We walked so heated rivalry could run. I wouldn't want a fan inches from my face. Absolutely not. That was way too close. Cannot. I have this weird thing where, and it's weird that I have glasses and I'm totally fine with it, but if anything gets too close to my eyes, like I start to recoil. I don't know, maybe that's just a thing that everybody does, but I start to get like really uneasy when things get too close to my eyes. It's very strange. Even if I have glasses on, which are basically like safety glasses for most things. That's so funny.
Everything in the foot.
Dan's taking off his hazmat suit.
So good. I think men who don't do makeup are very twitchy when you approach their eyes. Probably true. That is probably true. I look at, I've seen was that waterline or something applied, like the eyeliner on the waterline. Oh, that literally makes my skin crawl. That makes me want to just not watch. Turn away. That one is brutal. And I just can't help but go, ooh. Eyelash curling I've done during my lifetime has desensitized me. Oh, yeah. That contraption that looks like a medieval torture device. Yes. Me, every time I've gotten bangs and kept freaking out, there's a spider on my face. That is so funny. My hair has been long enough where it kind of like dipped down a little bit closer to my eyes, and it freaked me out so bad. I can't even imagine having like bangs or anything like that. Yeah, no chance. Crazy thing about that reaction they did to their interactive Introverse tour is they ended up getting copyright strike by themselves and couldn't post the video when they were going to. Oh, I'm assuming they have. It's usually somebody claiming on your behalf, I think, right? I'm pretty sure. Because every time I see a song copyrighted or whatever, it's always this company or this organization claiming on behalf of, that's so funny that they were copyright striked for their own tour. I think it was the BBC. Yeah. Actually, you know what? That just brought me up to this. That video, that, I don't even know, 30 seconds that we just played is going to get blocked. Because the last time I showed any snippet of them reacting to it was blocked. It blocked the whole stream. So I am going to have to cut part of the stream. This stream that we're in right now. That just reminded me of that. The rights were shared with BBC and them, but BBC said they could have it. BBC on behalf of DMP claimed it. Oh my gosh. Yeah, literally, BBC claimed it. What is it, like 30 seconds of clip? Maybe even shorter than that. That was like 10 seconds. Crazy. They did have an agreement that they can have the IP. That's good. Phil tweeted about being copyright stricken by the 2018 selves. Oh my gosh. Honestly, the biggest culprits are usually NBC here in the US, BBC, and GMM TV. Automatically, maybe? I don't know how these things work. Yeah, it is automatic. I don't even know how that works, really. It just automatically claims it, like instantly. Is there like a database or something like that? I don't even know. I've heard many Japanese music labels are quite strict. Yeah. Yeah. Literally every video that you've seen, like compilations or whatever, that has any music, typically at this point, I think I've seen it on every single claim, is always blocked in Russia and or Belarus. Not exactly sure why, but literally every song that's popular that's ever been in a compilation or TikTok edit or whatever. So I just assume that the video is not going to be monetized. K-pop idols release a Japanese song and then bam, reactions get copyrighted. Yeah. It's unfortunate. I don't understand it. Part of me's like, okay, I get like, you know, them copyright claiming it and taking the revenue of the ads, but blocking it to me is crazy. You're still getting the revenue, and you might be introducing it to people who haven't heard of it or seen it before. Like, that doesn't make any sense to me. That's like blocking a radio station from playing it. Like, no, it's ours. We don't want it on your station. They pirated their own show to react to. It's funny because Dan and Phil themselves are some of the most chill creators. I've seen them in terms of copyright. They don't care. Yeah, most of the time, I don't think I've had any issues other than twice with other creators. One of them was a comedy podcast. They literally, they didn't just block it. They copyright struck the channel, which meant that I, for 3 months, could not upload any videos longer than 15 minutes. I tried emailing them. I reached out like, hey, I could just edit this video or take it down. Like, at that point I was just like, I'll just delete the video. How about that? Like, we can just pretend it never happened. And they did not respond at all. And I was just like, you... This is not in the spirit of YouTube. You are jerks. 3 months. I couldn't upload anything longer than 15 minutes. Is that the 3 strikes and you're out thing? Yeah. It was a 1 strike. They didn't just claim the video and the ad revenue and whatever, or just block the video. They literally did a legal action. Isn't that crazy? And I'm sure I could have, you know, argued against it or whatever, but at that point you're getting into legal stuff, and who the hell wants to do that? Like, yeah, maybe if you have the money and an attorney. I was nowhere near the channel that I am today, and I'm not even a big channel, so it's just like no chance, right? The other time was actually a Noah Schnapp video, the actor from Stranger Things. I reacted to a video off his channel, and it got blocked. Didn't get copyright strike, but it got blocked. And then a couple months later, it just got unblocked. I don't know what happened at all, but thanks, Noah, or whoever controls your channel. When they got blocked, Phil joked that he wished he was dating a lawyer. Yeah, exactly. What's up, Lums? I'm watching this from Russia right now because the VOD would be blocked. I'm saying that. Oh my gosh. If you're from Russia and you're trying to watch me or watch the YouTube channel, you must think I haven't posted a video in like 4 years. Literally all of them are blocked in Russia and or Belarus. It's just automatic. If it's any popular song, any one of them, it's crazy. Too much work to try to watch it. Yeah, VPN. We have to use that anyway. It doesn't solve the legal stuff. Still other ways, though. Unblockers exist. That's good. I'm glad. I'm glad those exist because that's ridiculous. Like, what is the point of that? It's even funnier knowing Dan is a law school dropout. I appreciate you letting me know that, Lumsbet. I honestly have been literally thinking about that for years at this point. Every video gets blocked in Russia. And I'm just like, I know people watch from Russia. Like, I've seen the numbers. So obviously they're figuring out a way to do it. But literally every video is blocked there. This is why I approve of privacy personally, because information being available everywhere is not a bad thing. Indeed. I agree. Piracy. Yes. Ahoy, me mateys. Yo-ho. Sail in the high seas, as we say. Indeed. Sometimes you gotta. If buying isn't owning, then piracy isn't stealing, I guess, is the motto of the day. Well, it used to be even more so back in the Napster days, if you remember those days, or LimeWire, or what's the other one? LimeWire, Napster. You wouldn't download a car, would you? Those are so funny. I remember that playing before movies every time. If your country's blocked, then you're allowed to download a car. Very true. Very true. I agree. Absolutely. Honestly, I don't even get mad at people who use ad blockers. I mean, obviously, if you're, putting on a channel where you're not getting copyright striked every video, it makes more sense to be against that because that's literally your ad revenue. That's money. That's keeping the lights on. That allows you to buy equipment and stuff. But if you're a channel that gets copyright struck on every video, it just is what it is. Is what it is. It's crazy. I'm glad there's ways to get around the blocking, though. That's really annoying. Every time I see it, I'm just shaking my head like, why is Katy Perry Firework blocked in Russia? Like, why is, Somber Friend, whatever that song is, why is that blocked in Belarus? That's just kind of crazy. Anyway, I'm glad everybody was here. I'm glad you enjoyed it. If you were watching later on YouTube, hit the subscribe button. I appreciate it. That was a fun game. That was an extremely fun game. There's something really enjoyable about those simplistic board games or, out-of-the-box games that I really enjoy. And I think a lot of people do as well. It really, I don't know, it takes us back to a simpler time where technology wasn't really involved. It was hanging out with people around you, talking to them face to face. It's beautiful, right? A game of Sorry, chess, Monopoly, Yahtzee, anything, right? Mancala, Game of Life. That's always good. Been playing that recently. It's very fun. Last video showing up on your YouTube channel right now was posted 8 days ago, but it was blocked for a while. Maybe you edited the part that was copyrighted, though. Probably. That's crazy. Monopoly destroyed families. True. Oh my gosh. Once that family member got, a couple properties around the Don't Pass Go, or maybe they got all the railroads, it was over. At that point, it's just taxation without representation. Dan and Phil are constantly demonetized and restricted. Yeah. And that's just based on them. Like, that's not even like music. It's not other like content at all. That's just them. That's crazy. Even the hard launch itself is restricted. Oh my gosh. I think I only had one restricted video, and I think it was the balloon car, I think it was the balloon fetish video that I reacted to way long ago. Yeah, I think it was the balloon fetish video or the I'm in love with my car video. Fun times. You might have missed those years. That was probably the first year of this channel. I missed most of it, but fun to catch up. Yeah, absolutely. Game of Life is DNP rage bait. Do not get Dan started on Game of Life. I had never played it before. I played it for the first time a couple weeks ago. I think it's on the Fire Stick or whatever that I plug into the TV. It's free off of Luna, I think it's called. And I was playing it on my phone or iPad, and you use that as your controller, and you watch it on your screen, your TV. So much fun. Very frustrating, but fun. Frustrating, but fun. I think that describes pretty much every board game ever existed. I feel like that's actually the point of the game. Very true. It's to make you flip out. Monopoly made me want to join the union. Oh my gosh. My favorite Game of Life was on the PlayStation. I love the fact that I do enjoy board games on video games. I think they just add a certain factor to them. Obviously, the original board game is the best because you're actually around people usually. But I guess nowadays you could play online and play against other people that aren't even near you. I played, oh my gosh, this new game. It's an AI game. I know AI's everywhere. It's literally Courtroom with Arnold Schwarzenegger, and he basically just lended his voice and likeness to it. So the judge is Arnold, and then you and somebody else talk into your device and make a case for something. And then the AI judges your opening statement, your comments, your closing statement, and then decides who wins the case. So you could literally have it be about anything. It's crazy. Dystopian mock trial, indeed. I looked and you can only see 17 of their videos in the last year if you're in a restricted mode to block mature content. Oh my gosh. I like quiz games on a console like that Buzz game back in the day. Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? Classic, right? Classic. The hard launch is hidden, but them reacting to it, heated rivalry is not? What? How does that make sense? How does that make any sense? That's crazy. Oh my gosh. All right, everybody. I am going to go eat some dinner and try to relax, I guess, for before work. Couple more days till the weekend. Appreciate everybody being here live. Shout out to all of you. If you're not here live and you would like to be here live, check out the Twitch, follow the channel, all that good stuff. Fun first stream. Well, I'm glad you could make it, and hopefully you come back. Hopefully we didn't scare you off. Enjoy your dinner. Thank you. I know I will. I know I will. I'm looking forward to it. All right. If you would like to support the channel, choose videos, control the stream, however you want to look at it, ToddReacts.com is how you do so. Subscribe to the YouTube channel, follow the Twitch channel, join the Discord. We have the Discord stream this Saturday. Very important. Join the Discord. We will see you in there. And yeah, I will see you on Friday. Have a great rest of your week. As far as I understand, your videos get blocked by companies that own music rights. Indeed. Very true. I get blocked by them all. Every single one of them. Every company. I've seen them all. All right, everybody. Take care of yourselves. Have a great rest of your week. See you on Friday. Bye-bye.